Now gather round, ye people, and I'll sing to you a verse of heroes and adventure, both dramatic and diverse, but mostly of a man whom banks and husbands would both curse, a man who you could argue really only made things worse. Heavy in debt and on the run, huge of cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, but always finding trouble. A kind victim of circumstance, a man of noble deeds, a fierce yet gentle lover who can satisfy your needs, a gentleman of fortune, spreading cheer and spreading seed, and pissing off some folks that he would better off appease. Missing an eye and missing a lung, huge of cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, and probably aware that he's Greg Piss, the foe of marital bliss. His plans and schemes, or so it seems, are always hit or miss. He's Greg Piss, always one step from the abyss. He'll make a deal, he'll cheat, he'll steal, the danger to dismiss. Now Greg, he was a slippery bastard, devious and sly, thought nothing of betrayal, doing theft and telling lies. He owes a lot of money down in Little Tiggle-Eye, and his shadow's soul and lungs are owned by various evil guys. Heavy in debt and on the run, huge of cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, and trying to fool a dragon. Cause Greg, he likes to gamble, likes to fuck and likes to drink, and cards and dick and alcohol have brought him to the brink. If enemies and friends alike he's able to hoodwink, then maybe he can make it through without going extinct. Missing an eye and missing a lung, huge a cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, and probably aware that he's Greg Piss, the foe of marital bliss. His plans and schemes, also it seems, that always hit or miss. He's Greg Piss, always one step from the abyss. He'll make a deal, he'll cheat, he'll steal, the danger to dismiss. Greg was at his lowest ebb, he thought that he was done, wandering through the sewers soaked in shit and piss and cum. But listen when I tell you, for you must remember this: no matter how bad things appear, always bet on Piss, the foe of marital bliss. His plans and schemes, also it seems, that always hit or miss. He's Greg Piss, always one step from the abyss. He'll make a deal, he'll cheat, he'll steal, the danger to dismiss. He's Greg Piss, the foe of marital bliss. His plans and schemes, also it seems, that always hit or miss. He's Greg Piss, always one step from the abyss. He'll make a deal, he'll cheat, he'll steal, the danger to dismiss.
Good.
All
Should
right.
we recall around mushrooms?
We could do it worse, right?
So, welcome back to Magic Mushrooms Mead. This is the
Story of Santa Claus
pre-recorded.
mushrooms.
The story of Santa Claus. This is a pre-recorded episode.
Mushroom trips.
Had to record on Friday, so we won't be chatting. But
Happy Valentine's Day.
yeah, I'll be in chat during playing, so you can chat with me. But welcome back to Magic Mushrooms Mead. This is our 50th session of Campaign 2. This one I think I'm gonna call the Benefactor, unless you guys change things up. And
You guys
yeah,
want to go back to the manor?
let's just leave the manor right now.
Go back to the manor? Travel halfway back
let's
across
go
the
back to
continent
the
again? Yeah.
So previously on the
What else
group,
do we gotta do?
the group got to Thornhearth. They met the locals, discovered that all of them have been regularly fed on by a vampire, which makes sense because they're ruled over by a vampire who is known only as the Benefactor. Eventually, they made their way into the Benefactor's estate and constantly set off traps. Every room they went into, a trap went off.
What? No.
And oh boy, did nobody went down, but it was close on both encounters.
I think it was me both times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. They found a hidden staircase down into the basement where they were ambushed by four vampires. These ones all seemed to be spawns, and they were feral. The last one, who still had a little bit of her faculties in her, once you killed her, she reformed inside the Benefactor's coffin, and then was a little more in control of herself. And she told you that she and her fellows have spent the last few weeks locked in the basement and not feeding because they had no blood, which has driven them insane. And yeah, she told you about the last visitor that her master had, whom she didn't know the name of, but it was a very large woman with iron claws who was upset when her master offered her blood. Apparently she's not that kind of vampire. You guys did do
She's a sex vampire.
I think Fester rolled a natural 20 on recalling knowledge about vampires and realized that there are multiple types. There's the regular old vampire that everybody knows. There's Strigoi, who are very old and tied to the netherworld. There's the hopping vampires of Tiansha, and there are energy vampires who drink ki energy, and there are energy vampires that that feed on memories and whatnot, memories and emotions. That was where we left off with you guys in the basement. A body on the other side of the room that you have not had a chance to look at after having slain all of the vampires. And there we go.
Right. We should not forget that there was a secret staircase or ladder in
Yeah,
the
the
kitchen.
kitchen. And we haven't been upstairs yet.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
And we haven't
anybody
first.
can heal me? That'd be cool.
I got you, boo.
Yeah, because I'm feeling a little rough right now.
Little
Alright.
rough woof.
Little rough.
We should start the session with 3 mythic points every
Yes.
session, right?
Yes,
okay.
you should.
Making sure.
And I'll give. I'll look back his 1 hero point. And. Oh, what
God
the hell
damn.
is going on with.
I did a risky one there to give you plus 30 instead of plus 10.
So I'll
Hope it
still
helped.
take the Oh yeah.
Yeah, you still take the damage, yeah. You
uh,
should have taken the damage first.
And then I'll. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
either
pretty
way.
close up there.
You wouldn't have been full either way.
Give me a moment
But that's
before you
pretty good. I'm
guys
pretty happy with that.
do anything because for some reason Foundry here is all messed up and covering up everything with I've got to go in here to grab the other version of Foundry.
So, this is just me talking amongst Fester
The
and
homies.
yeah. So, we found out Tavia doesn't want blood, but the vampire from the vampire local to the Shadow Plane does like blood, right? That's what you remember, Fester? So she's
I'm
either
pretty sure,
like
yeah,
that. She's either that one that feeds off of memories and emotions, or the one that feeds off of key energy.
Key. Yeah. Because she didn't seem like she was hopping when we saw her in the visions. So.
Yeah.
Hopping?
Yeah,
What-
because there's the hopping one.
Oh, I
The
missed that one.
hopping Vampire. Yeah, it's kind of like in the old some Asian movies. They'll have the hopping vampires, and that's how they get around. They hop.
Hmm.
You should check it out. There's some pretty good movies back in the day. So, I don't know about any new ones,
But-
they're pretty badass.
Maybe related, she used to have a bad leg, so maybe that's why she can't hop. I don't know if that's canon in the actual story, but
It is. Yeah.
I did look over my notes and it said
She does have a
Octavia
bad
had a
leg,
bad
oh,
leg. So maybe
Wow,
that's
you
why
know-
she can't hop.
Well, shit. That just opened up a whole new can of worms. Oh, well. All right.
Does give a second one, yes.
But either way, it's strange. I would have almost guaranteed she's the one from the Shadow Plane, obviously, but apparently not.
That's
That's
yeah,
cool.
because she doesn't want. Yeah, but then again, was our benefactor, was he a blood drinker? Because they had people that were like
Yeah.
all confused
presumably.
and stuff like that when they left, right?
Well,
Yeah.
he was feeding on
They
them.
also
Yeah.
had like bite marks on their
Yeah.
necks.
Yeah.
The,
He was actively
Yeah.
feeding on them.
Yeah.
He was actively feeding on
And-
them, and yeah.
and he was drinking blood, and
Yeah.
that's why he offered her blood. And so yes, I'm confident saying he was a blood drinker.
Yeah.
We haven't searched his body,
You have not, but
but we're still frozen.
let's hope that the Foundry in Brave is not doing the same weird thing that it's doing in the other thing. Otherwise, I might have to turn off the second screen. But you should be good to go to move around and do what you need to now.
Is there anything on his body anymore? Do we have to? Oh no! Did I just set another trap off? Fuck!
You most certainly did.
Amazing. We didn't seek this area, hey?
No, you did not.
Phenomenal.
I'm just gonna run away.
I was busy
Oh,
updating my notes, and all of a sudden it freezes again.
Excellent.
I was doing some stupid stuff I do, and I was going down and opening up every door. Why not, right? Because,
What's behind
You're
this door?
closing all the cages.
Oh, I was closing. My bad. Son of a fuck. This Fester going again. God damn.
I was
can't
waiting
see
on
traps,
it.
guys. I can't see traps.
So let me open up the thing here to tell you what you see. What I can do is double click on this to get it directly there. Okay, so does it not actor? There we go. So the corpse slumped against the wall. You touch it to start rifling through his pockets, and his severed head, which you notice is, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier last time, but his severed head is lying in his lap, and his eyes pop open, and he says, "Tavia, I don't know what kind of creature you've become. I don't even know what kind of creature he who made you is."
I'm just gonna straight up scream like a girl.
And then in his death throes,
fucks me up.
the corpse lurches as though it's being staked, and this happens to all creatures, only living creatures in the room have to give me this will save.
We're on session 50, right? Not 40. 49
Yeah,
was last
50.
week.
Correct.
I'll use one of my points.
Okay. Give it a go.
I'll let this one fail.
Okay.
You'll let him fail?
Yeah.
I want to use one. Just because, I don't know. Go down more.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah,
Die.
exactly.
Well, then it won't affect me anymore.
I'll just roll it again, I guess.
You right click
Keep,
and then keep
high.
the new result.
I right clicked and it just had the pop out message.
You don't
right-click
have.
on yours, right?
Try scrolling down. It might be.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I got it.
There you go.
Reroll and keep new result.
Critical success. Look at that.
Success. Thank. And I didn't even need to add that extra on there. Oh. So I will
Alright.
crawl away
So,
quickly. Well, it would have killed me.
I
Lyra.
feel like I should have.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm regretting this all of a sudden.
Lyra
Full damage.
takes. Oh, I clicked it, but you always click it. Lyra takes 52 damage.
It just undid all the damage.
Oh,
I
it
think
undid all of it?
Yeah, I think it made it so double clicking doesn't
Oh.
apply it twice anymore.
So you take full damage, and you also become drained 1.
Boy, am I regretting this decision already.
And then Grella heals. She should have been on 1 HP, not that. And it looks like it did fix it. So she's on 1 HP, and she heals by that 52, so that puts her at
Hey, you're
53.
welcome, girl.
And Uluk heals by 53, so that puts him at full.
You're welcome, fuckers.
And John Dirt, you heal by 52.
Oh yeah, 52.
Sweet.
But I assume that's still full heal spell.
Yes. It heals undead creatures for the same amount.
We'll call that worth.
straight off, right?
Yeah.
just a bit. that would have almost killed Fester. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have had 2 points left. Where am I at? 64. No, 56. Yeah. Oh my god. That would have been horrible.
Alright.
Just
So,
like wringing my hands because I'm just nervous, man. This place is fucking me up.
Alec. It is Alec's turn. And what do you mean missing selected? This off. There we go. And he is not able to drain this Haunts Void energy. But I think...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just an action, so he's going to try again. And
Power
succeeds.
of my cult. Yeah.
And
Tells you.
he makes a... he kind of starts punching his face to give himself some... as he does some prayers to his god. Oh, Zartovan. That isn't Zon Kathan. He is... Oh, he just wields his sword. He's not punching his face. He wields his sword and gives a prayer to Zartovan, and the void energy within that corpse that just blasted out sucks back in, but this time sucks into his sword, and that this particular one only needed one to drain it. So that ends that encounter immediately.
Well,
I put my hands up and I'm like, I'm not touching
And
anything.
That is a
Stop.
that is an extremely easy encounter, so you guys only get 12 XP from it.
what? Easy my ass.
And
Wow.
I guess I better heal myself.
are you wanting to loot the corpse now?
I'm not touching it. I'm putting my hands up. Let's see. If somebody else wants to do it, I'm not touching anything else in this house.
I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna look and inspect the corpse first.
Okay.
See if there's anything else going on.
You can give me a I mean, you can give me a
Yourself 52.
seek, or you can, if you've got religion, you can give me religion. Okay. As far as you can tell, the body was already somewhat desiccated, and this seems to, what Alec did seems to have drained everything that was in there. You don't think that there's anything to...
Dude fucking drained him.
Alright, so...
Drained these nuts.
Okay, I can take
after-
my hands out
I
of my
will-
pockets now.
Yeah, I will loot the body.
Alright, so...
Oh shit.
You, can see that and, take stuff.
While they're doing that, you'll see Lyra like go sit on this coffin and like jab herself with her surgical stuff and like miss-slice a little and be like, I'm so fucking tired of this bullshit going on, and fix herself up because I failed and then I used a mythic point, so yeah, just trying to give it some flavor.
Right on. And you ended up
What do you
healing
like
yourself for more damage than you took.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
God damn, that's a lot for fucking risky.
These last two I've been risking it by putting it up to the master level, and it's showing it's been closer. So
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't do it if it was actually dangerous.
Alrighty, so...
'Cause, yeah, it's plus
I'm gonna,
30 healing, so it's about 50-50.
Show this. I want
We
to show.
got-
I want to show this
Yes.
fucking crossbow to Fester. Like,
So,
dude, the fuck is this thing? Have you seen this before?
skills to chat. I like that you can request it now.
That's cool.
So Fester doesn't know, neither does Lyra.
Obviously, it's a Cult of the Sun crossbow.
And do you want to try? Okay. No one knows so far.
Vera says it's a bottle opener.
What does?
Pretty sure it shoots things. I don't think it opens bottles.
Yeah,
I was
he's
like, you got a
only
bottle?
got
I'll shoot it.
Oh,
I have a bottle.
Alec says, "Oh, yeah, that's I know what that is. Let me see. This identifies it. And posts to chat. It's a spirit sight crossbow. It's got ghost touch, and you can give yourself vision into the ethereal plane once a minute.
What the hell am I going to be shooting in the ethereal plane?
If we run into
like a
ghosts,
Do I just shoot and this hits them, or do I just can see what I'm missing now?
oh no, ghost touch. So whatever
It'll
you
do
shoot
more
at,
damage to ghosts.
it'll hit.
You can hit ghosts. Yeah.
Ah,
Well,
It won't get like negative 10 damage to ghosts or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Do you even?
what
do you
if I
even use,
don't believe in ghosts?
Then
tough,
you
they
can
exist.
You can shoot them out of existence.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
wait, do you even use crossbows?
Me? Yes. I
Alright.
use a striking hand crossbow right now.
This one is spirit
this
sight,
help
which
you?
is already striking.
I will trade you my holy prayer beads for it.
I don't need your beads.
They smell a little bit.
Holy
but,
anal boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, my holy. Well, I call them prayer beads. Other people call them anal beads. But
Nope.
everyone prays a different way.
I just give him the crossbow and walk away. I don't want to hear any more of this. Make yourself. I just like
Jingling them.
shove it in his chest and say, "Make yourselves useful."
I wonder if we'd be able to shoot the next haunt,
Wait.
like the ghost from the haunt.
Are we just gonna leave the? Wait. Hello. I'll turn to her.
Yes?
What are you doing?
Well, I've got
I
to
assume she
take care of
wants
my
it.
people. And I'm very, very, very hungry.
So I'm gonna ask you. Were you second in charge to the benefactor?
No, I was just a servant like the other three.
So why did you resurrect and the others did not?
I was the most recent raised, I think. Or I may have... I probably fed most recently because I was helping the benefactor. I was chosen to help the benefactor at the dinner.
I think we should lock her down here again, guys.
What-
I'll whisper that.
Wait, I thought we were having her take care of things outside.
Well, we gotta put her in her place first.
Not gonna lie, my
Boss.
brain is totally kind of forgetting last week and what conversation we had with her.
Yeah.
So you
I
you
think-
decided that she was... you convinced
Take
her
over
to
for us.
stay as benefactor. Replace the old
Okay.
benefactor. And be
Okay.
a better one than he was.
Because
We'll keep an eye on you.
Mind control everyone back or release their mind control. I forget.
Yeah.
But
It
We
would
told her.
still be
Okay.
technically our place, because she'd just be working for us.
Keep an eye on her and the town.
before we go up, two questions for her that I realized we didn't ask.
Mhm.
Are you aware of the secret hatch in the kitchen?
Oh yes, and she points up. He used to drop us meals through it.
Oh. So we were okay, just straight down here. Perfect. And what's upstairs? Like
His
second
study.
floor. Oh. Any traps we should be aware of that you know of?
Not that I know of, no. These.
But I guess
You say
you
that.
weren't aware. You weren't aware of all of these. These are haunts.
Yeah,
not
they're
shrines,
haunts.
so, yeah. So
Are you aware of
they-
any haunts?
No,
Or haunts.
They
Can
didn't
you go into the room before us?
I can.
Yes, that'd be great.
I can take lead, lads. I hate to break it to you, but y'all are a bunch of squishies.
I'm not. I have almost as much health as you do. Are you kidding me?
I am very squishy. So
How much health do you have?
got
Probably,
64.
honestly, maybe less than you. 104.
I have 112.
Yeah. What's your AC
I don't
though?
21, 22?
Yeah. Mine's 26.
Yeah, okay. 25.
You guys
I
are
lied.
So
Holy shit.
fancy.
Okay, so we don't actually need to. Wait, did we seek down there? Did we? I guess there
Yeah, we
wouldn't be
did.
any
Yeah.
like treasure down there. But the study sounds interesting.
True.
So we haven't really learned about where Tavia went, aside from maybe to the, I forget, the Hollow Market. Was that what it was called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that we knew beforehand. We didn't learn anything about Tavia's whereabouts here. We just learned she is.
Probably a vampire, but also from his death screams, he seems to have implied she got turned
Might not
into
even be
something-
a vampire.
Might not even be a vampire. She got turned into something that he doesn't even know about, so seems kind of sketchy to me.
Something that you heard in the first haunt, in the dining room, was that she was cursing him
thought we
out.
didn't-
What's
I
that?
thought we didn't hear anything from the first time.
Oh yeah,
What's
it was Grella who told you what
Oh.
she heard before she was locked down, and it was the benefactor, Tavia, saying to the benefactor, upset at him for not for being ignorant of vampires other than his own kind.
Okay. I would like to look for traps
Okay, give me a seek.
for the first time ever.
I need
You
to
should look for haunts
roll.
too.
Well, I don't know if you can really look for haunts. Maybe you can. I don't know.
Certain kinds of haunts you can.
Yeah.
So you see nothing other than that there are a few
Sync
things
up
on the
my mental
walls
energy
that
to
look
try to find
really
haunts.
nice. Which would be
Sick.
this.
Yeah. Alright. I found things and stuff.
Nice. Are you gonna steal
okay.
it? Do it.
I would like to, but when I clicked on it, oh, there we go. I got a breastplate, an unusual studded leather, and a gold thread banner. Those. And now I'm encumbered.
Well, I can take that leather from you.
How do I
Banner?
request
So in your inventory,
this one?
so if you're in your inventory,
Yeah.
there should be like a little where
There
it
we go.
says edit item. There's like a little dice on it now.
There we go.
I'm not seeing it.
It looks like you clicked it because it
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this-
came to me.
I just rolled on it.
Oh, it
yeah.
came to you, and then you had to approve
Yes,
it?
and then I have to
Yeah.
approve it and post it to
Wow.
chat. So, Fester and John both know what this is, as Lyra is not quite sure. And Fester and John both say,
Yeah,
oh,
trash,
it's
that's right.
dreadful studded leather.
Yeah, it's dreadfully awful studded leather. You don't need that. Don't worry
Yeah, I throw it out in the trash.
So,
I don't know if I can grab that
Dreadful, it looks like I didn't place it in there, but Dreadful does something specific. Dread. So frightened enemies within 30 feet have to make a will save at the end of their turn, and on a failure, their frightened condition doesn't decrease below 1. So
Does
you
anyone
can
wear leather?
Yes.
You want that? I'll hand it over. You can decide if you want to keep it. Oh, do you wear leather as well, Fester?
no.
Oh, no. I was just
Okay.
I'm saying yes to him.
I was like,
He's a
And
sorcerer. He can't wear any armor.
and
He's
then
being
my
I'm going
boy.
to show you what's underneath my boat right now.
Nope. And then my boy Olak. Do you use breastplates?
Says
Half plate?
mine's a little better.
Okay.
He's got full plate.
Sounds good. Into the pouch with
But the eventually you can take off that resilient and add it to his full plate or anyone's armor.
Weird question.
Yep.
So the dreadful, does it become +1 when we use it now? Does it get the upgrade, or does it stay as is? So we have that leveling, gear leveling as well.
It should get that. It should automatically get it because it's not a specific magic item. Specific doesn't, but regular ones do.
I have a couple of resilient things.
Okay,
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a resilient chain shirt as well.
It
In my
worked.
bags.
If you guys really want something for one of your weapons, I got a potency crystal as well that you can use to make your weapon a +1 striking weapon.
Do we not get striking?
okay.
by
You
default?
do automatically get striking,
okay.
so you don't
Okay, so
really
never
need to worry
mind.
about that.
I could probably just sell.
There we go. And I added the dread stuff to that armor, so you can just toss that will save in when you need to.
Sick. Alright, onwards and upwards.
That I can delete.
Oh boy, here I come. I'm gonna start seeking for traps.
Looks like stuff's all over the place, right?
Yes, stuff is
Have you
all over
might
the
have been
place.
here.
Give me a moment here. You are giving me a
I'll go
seek. So this large study contains a single cushion chair, a writing desk, and bookcases, all carved of rare woods. Thousands of books on every subject imaginable fill the shelves and form precariously towering stacks on the floor. And who rolled?
I was the second one.
Okay.
It's like, Fester, you're looking the wrong way. Oh, there's a great wall.
So you don't spot anything specific, but you can spend some time looking through if you like.
I like to look around the room for anything that appears to be locked.
Okay, give me a seek.
What about these doors? You guys want me to just open one of these doors?
Those are
Surely
curtains.
windows, right?
Yours? Oh,
Yeah.
windows. Okay, I was gonna be like, I'm opening them anyway.
So John, if you want, you can give me that. Okay. You don't spot anything specific either.
This room
Is this
seems
like a
small, right? Relative to the rest of the house.
So the I may not have mentioned it, but the dining room went straight up 20 feet, but the rest of the floor was only 10, and this is another 10.
Okay.
So the dining room had a vaulted ceiling.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What about this fancy thing that's in front of me? What is this?
Fireplace?
I don't know. I can't tell what it is. Is it a fireplace?
Yes, that is a fireplace.
I'd like to see if there's anything burnt in it.
There is not.
Knots in it?
Oh my god. He's dead.
No. Handsome Tom must have done this.
So I need to
I would
bump
like to
this
check
up
it anyway.
by 20.
I'd like
yeah.
to look at the book on the table here.
Okay. So, the book on the table, you do find something. There we go. And, as you are looking in the, fireplace there, you don't see anything, and you stand up and notice out of the corner of your eye something sticking out between a couple books, and you see something there.
All right. State blueprint. Hey, which one of you guys knows how to read a blueprint? I'm not exactly a hands-on kind of guy. Anybody? Who's a smart one here?
Mamanga!
Me?
Wait, where'd Mamanga go?
The manga's with you guys, but not really looking.
I'll take a look at it anyway. And let's see here.
Yeah,
I don't even know
this
what
is
here.
an idea.
So it's not between two ferns, it's between two books, is what you're telling
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
How do I put this onto the page? So you guys can see?
When you open it up, if you click, there you go.
Oh, there we go. I figured it out. I just start clicking
So,
stuff.
yeah. It is not showing you anything that you don't already know. Just, if you hadn't already found the secret door, it would be telling you where the secret door is.
Okay. I'm going to go and crumple this up and throw it into the fireplace.
Okay?
Unless somebody wants it. Does anybody want this? No? No? I'm going to look on the back too, make sure there's nothing on it.
Wait, that's the floor plan?
Yeah.
So there.
That's the floor plan.
So it would lead us to believe there is something to the left of us.
No, there's not.
No.
The
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 dining
upper-
room.
That would be on the book.
dining room goes up 20 feet, remember?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making.
Yeah, so
okay.
that's still the
No.
dining room.
Sure.
There's nothing on the back?
There's nothing on the back.
I can't, you know, I'm going to go and rub some dirt on it, put it up to the light, see if there's anything else that's, you know, goes through, if I can find some secret writing or something. Put some lemon juice on
Unfortunately
there.
not. The only thing with writing on it, other than the books, is the ledger that Lyra found.
I guess this was maybe just a clue to lead us to the basement if we couldn't find it.
Yes.
Or is there something here if I investigate over here? Any books that seem out of place?
There's nothing out of place other than the fact that there's so many books that they're stacked all over the room as well.
Right. Okay, so I found this ledger.
Are there any books on farming?
Are there any books on farming?
There would be.
Good luck. There's lots of books here.
There are.
So it's basically all the people he killed
So
that
Grella,
were his vampires, I guess.
I guess
That would
those
be.
other is Grella with us anymore? No.
She's
I
waiting
guess-
at the front door, but yeah.
Those other three presumably were Mark, Tom, and Travis.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he accidentally killed them because he was
He
fed a
he
little too
fed
much.
too much.
Yeah. Fed
what
too
year
much,
is
killed
it?
them, and then they came back.
What day and year is it now?
Are you able to see it at the top of the chat?
Oh yeah.
4722.
So she died 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna ask you what month, but it's okay. I don't need to know the month cycle.
Neff
3
is,
Surely it
I
doesn't matter.
believe, the winter.
It's okay. It's okay.
Galarian calendar. Yes, Neff is basically November. And Kuth, which is when she died, is December. So she's almost on her 4th birthday, as it were.
On her rebirth.
Any,
Her death day.
Rebirth, death day. There's no locked drawers or anything like this on this desk, eh?
No.
Can I knock around on it, see if I can hear any hollow spots?
Yeah, you don't hear any hollow spots. There's just a drawer that you open up, and it's got some pens, ink, and blank paper.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the drawer bottom, see if it's hollow. I'll even tip it out. Throw everything on the
It
floor,
is
see if
not.
I can
You
get
tip
that
it out,
bottom piece
and one of the bottles of ink breaks and spills ink all over the floor.
God damn it. Someone's gonna have to
get
clean
out of
this
here.
up now, but it's not us.
Honestly. Yeah, I'm out of here.
Are these books all burned? These ones are burned.
Some of them are damaged. Some of them are water damaged or partially burnt. It doesn't look like it was something that he did. It's just that he collected this book that had been damaged.
Before we go, I'm gonna do Mamaga a favor and try to look for anything that might look like a spell book or something like that. Because I
Ooh.
feel like he would do that.
Okay, give me okay, I am going to roll a highs or lows.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask you for highs or lows.
Highs.
I am also going to roll a D2 to find out whether heads or tails is highs, because you always go with highs, and you are
Okay.
going to give me heads or tails.
So it's always heads.
Didn't we decide that? Wait. Personally, I think tail is better than head, but you know.
No, wait, hold on.
Is
So
this
what
our
am I
first
calling?
debate?
Am I calling heads or tails?
You're calling heads or tails.
Tails never fails is what we agreed on.
Tails never fails.
Fair enough.
So now it's always gonna be tails.
Now it's always gonna be tails. Yeah.
And it is tails.
So that means it's a good thing?
So that means you do find a book with some spells that will be occult spells that he can learn. And there will also, for Fester, be some divine spells in there as well.
Oh, sweet.
So you can learn a spell, but doing that, you will have to replace a spell, and it would be on downtime that you would have to spend a week to replace a spell with a new one.
Fair enough. I could always figure it out later. So
Yeah.
No worries.
All right, and that's that.
Okay, let's go back to the manor.
Just so
All the way
we don't
halfway
forget.
across the country.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to. Is that what you meant? Back to Grey Dirge? I don't think that's
Yeah.
what that meant. Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna. Yeah. I was just being a dick. We should just
Oh, okay,
all
okay.
the way back.
All right.
I'm gonna show Grella the keys that I found. Do you
Okay.
do you know what these are for?
She says, they appear to be keys for this estate.
Ah. Do you have a set?
I do. Yes.
Perfect. Then when we come back, we need a set. I'm keeping these.
Very well.
By the way, were those 3 in the basement with you? Were they Tom, Travis, and whatever the third? Oh, it's right
Mark.
here. Mark. Yeah.
Were they the members of Blink 182 circa 2000? Yes, they were.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Is that Blink 182?
That's Blink 182.
I'm
yeah.
not familiar with their names.
Yes, it is.
Every campaign there has been a Mark, Tom, and Travis together. Those
And you know what?
those three guys that you got to in the last one to take you into the they were the 3 dock hands that you hired to go to the prison with you, and 2 of them got exploded by those magic bombs that you made. I think Travis survived, but just barely because he jumped off the cliff.
I thought he survived because he didn't trust. He didn't trust us.
Oh yeah, he didn't trust us.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Reasonably so, from the sounds of it.
Yeah.
It's always a good idea.
Yeah. Reasonably so.
We didn't look around the manor, right?
You did not.
Is there any? Do you think there's any reason to, lads?
Nah.
All right.
I can
Yeah,
save
you
you
can.
time. There's nothing around the manor.
Well, now I think there might be something around there. Sounds good.
No, I'm just
Are
gonna
we
wait.
going? Are we going back to the Stonehearth proper, or are we just headed to the Hollow Market?
You'd have to go through the town to get there.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, do we have any reason to stop through there?
In the town?
Yeah. It's daytime still, so
Um,
Grella can't come out, right?
Right.
It's where's the time?
Well, we can
13:30.
we can go tell the town folks that Grella's gonna be taking over.
We could try to send them to her if so that she
she
can
does need someone to feed on. She's not doing well right now.
It's
send
true.
send them to her, and then hopefully she can like get them to fucking grow their own plants and shit.
Again.
Yeah. How do we feel? We leaving them any food? We being generous?
But
They've got
if
lots
these
of
people-
food. They just
They have-
haven't
Oh,
been
it's
eating.
not all spoiled.
No. The fields are,
Crops
but
are?
the grains
Okay.
in the
Okay.
grain silo are perfectly fine.
Okay, sounds good. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll tell old pussy to to tell the crew to go visit her
All right.
for her announcement.
So, I've got to scroll down to find the right spot. If the characters decide Thornheart's fate, award them 80 XP. So, because you convinced Grella, you get 80 XP.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
Do I need to click out on it? Oh, okay.
No.
I wasn't sure.
I forgot, I clicked the wrong button. I clicked regular ad instead of auto ad. And then, it says that you do find an anxious crowd because obviously Old Pussy told some people, and there's a crowd at the bottom of the hill waiting for you, peppering you with questions about what you discovered. Is the benefactor coming back? What's going to become of the town?
Well, we'll tell her that
Do we
think-
think they're do we think telling them that the person that has them hypnotized is dead is going to have any repercussions?
I think we frame it in the sense of Grella's gonna be taking over for the benefactor for right now, and he's just needing a long nap,
He's
and let her
feeling unwell.
and let her deal with it.
He's
Let her-
going off to the farm.
All right.
Well, I don't think that telling them that he's dead right now is gonna really help them. So
Yeah.
not until like some of the hypnotizing is out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. So they take that at face value, and one of them is sent up to feed Grella. And then as you guys are preparing to leave, Sawama, the man who had been with the woman that you found on your way into the town last time, approaches Seldag and you to speak on some stuff. He says, now that the benefactor sleeps to recover, I think I can tell you what I saw. The
Why would you
visitor,
not tell us
that hulking woman, she left the estate heading south through the fields into the forest. I saw her leave, though she was trying to keep to the shadows and stay hidden. Trader once told me there's a sort of village several days in the direction she went. A big market town and an old church. You may find her there.
The Hollow something or others?
Yes, Aldig says yes, that's the Hollow Flesh Market.
We already know all about that. Thanks anyway.
We figured that she might
Well,
be there.
now we know, like, sort of specifically where to look in the church, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that helps some.
Yeah, Saldeg says
What
it was
What kind of church is it?
the Hollow Market, the Hollow Flesh Market was the entire thing was a temple to an old god before Geb, one of the old Osirian gods.
What god in particular?
He says, I'm not 100% sure. Isis or Osiris, something like
It's all
that.
coming together, guys. That
It's all
god's
coming
trying to
together.
Come back with the killing of the other god, huh? Yes.
Alright.
I'll ask him about it. Did you guys experience the God? What was it called? God rain?
Oh yeah.
The blood rain, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it did rain blood some time ago.
Did anyone that was undead here become alive again?
Undead?
No, the benefactor was the only undead here, and he...
Well, and his spawn, surely.
Oh, he has spawn. I didn't realize.
That
Grella?
is,
Grella, the young woman who went missing, she was one of his
Oh, okay.
servants.
Right. Yeah.
that-
Sorry,
yeah.
It's been a long day. I
No.
forgot.
As far as he's aware, they're not.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not vampire spawn. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
They probably wouldn't have even been outside during the rain anyway. How long did it rain for when it rained? When the god rain came down?
It rained for maybe a minute at most.
During the day?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the vampires would have been inside. They wouldn't have been hit by the rain,
Yeah.
presumably. Well, if it was cloudy out, maybe, I guess. Cool. So we basically just reinforced the idea that Tavia's at the Hollow Market.
Yeah.
Yep. And that it is Tavia.
Yeah. But we don't know what kind of vampire she is. We're considering the hopping one. But she
That she's a giant bitch.
Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, once we get out of the town, we should discuss all this with Seldig and see if he has any insight on any of it.
All right. Let's go to
your muscle mama.
Here.
Leroy here.
Yeah.
Proper muscle mama.
My bio mama.
Your bio
muscle mama.
Weird.
I'm just gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to discuss with him?
Seldig?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't he hanging out with us for the whole events there?
No, he stayed outside.
Oh, right. We have... Crap, what's the guy that was with us again then? Why am I getting all these... too many characters. Keep track.
Olak is your regular NPC.
So,
your merc.
We tell him about the benefactor's demise. It seems that we've left one of his spawn to see if she can recover the town a little bit into a regular town, and we told her that we'll be keeping an eye on her, and we'll be back if she decides to continue in his place as treating the citizens as poorly as he did. She might be next.
Very good.
We figure that bringing the townsfolk back to reality slowly after being hypnotized for so long is something that they'll be able to manage, not just be shocked.
That's a wise choice.
And eventually we can come back and take over that place. It'll just be ours.
That is something you may want to consider.
Baby steps.
Yes.
Well, I mean, some of us have aspirations of, becoming a bloodlord, and having a territorial claim could go a long way.
The hell's a
That
bloodlord?
could. You would know what a bloodlord
Do you want to
is.
become a... I know, but I'm just trying to talk shit to Joe Dirt. Joe, do you want to be a bloodlord?
Who's Joe?
John, sorry. John
There you
Dirt.
go.
John. I call you
I
Joe
mean-
sometimes, just cause.
I
I thought we agreed that... Well, I agreed that I'm the best suit for a bloodlord.
well, you understand that
Even though I just recently came to your group, but I imagine.
there's bloodlords aren't necessarily just a limited group of individuals. They're individuals that have sway and have demonstrated power within Geb and accomplished great feats. So
we're gonna have to kill a couple more people to get our way.
I mean,
alright.
that's not what I was getting at, but
Yeah.
okay. If that's what you think you need to do to become a bloodlord, that's
Oh, I got
your
you.
call.
I got you. I'll help you. Don't worry. We got this. And I'm gonna look at the guy. What's the guy's name again? Seldig or something?
Seldig, yeah.
I'll be looking at John, sorry, and I'll be tapping my nose, being like, I got you. And I'll start walking behind Seldig.
Did we ask him about the different types of vampires?
No.
have not yet. I just told him about the town. So
Sounds good.
you're welcome.
And I
to
just,
ask
I
about the other
kind of threatened him
Yeah.
nonchalantly.
I heard that part.
Anyway, let's talk about some vampires. And
Yeah.
ask about vampires. If they do have a bum leg, they would not be able to hop.
Perhaps,
Probably the
but
biggest question.
I would assume Jiangxi would hop on the other leg.
But don't they have to hop on both legs? Isn't that kind of the thing?
I'm
not
not
rabid.
sure. I've never encountered
What
one.
leg do they canonically hop on? Always.
They're not rabbits.
Maybe they go
dudes.
back and forth, right? This
'Cause-
is something
'cause
we're gonna
I-
have to test.
I start hopping to test.
Which is easiest? Both legs, back and forth, or just one leg?
Definitely both legs would be easiest, yeah.
Now imagine that one of your legs
See?
is
That's what I'm saying.
weak.
Yeah, both.
Which would
You'd
be easiest?
you'd be hopping in a circle.
I can't imagine what
You'd
my
be
legs
hopping in a circle.
and I pull up my like pants a little bit and I'm like, look at these look at these thighs. I don't skip leg day.
Fucking trunks.
Yeah, trunks.
I'll pull up mine and show my little skinny legs, and then I'll start hopping around.
I've gotta stop giving Fester a reason to pull off his fucking gown.
And I
This
don't
is
even
the
pull it
third
up
time
just a
I've
little
seen
bit,
your
like-
dick in 2 days.
And now I'm hopping to boot.
How low's the hang?
Ugh.
Well, it happens. It's a little cold outside, so it's more pointing than anything. But still,
I mean, it is mostly desert, but it's the rainy season, so it
Cold.
would be cold.
it's chilly, guys.
Yeah.
I just got out of the bath.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
I
we've
was in
decided
the
it's not
pool.
the bunny vampire. Saldig, any idea? Like, I would have assumed she became a vampire. She came out of the shadow plane. She would have been the shadow vampire, but she didn't seem to want blood.
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It could have been some sort of spell. Perhaps.
I don't like the idea that my mom is an anti-monk. That's all I'm saying.
It's very possible, but I mean, she could have been changed into a vampire through a create undead ritual. Those are very rare and more difficult than the traditional way of becoming a vampire, but it's
Wait.
possible.
There was also. What did he also say in his death throw? That someone brought her back.
He doesn't
As
know
some-
what
I don't know
Yeah,
what
what
the
the
one
guy-
that brought you back was.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So it seems
it's
like
gotta
there was.
be one of those other vampires, the ones with the worms in them. You know? What are those guys called again?
Well, we seem to be playing with a powerful entity here at this point, because even the benefactor didn't seem to know who it was that brought Tabia back.
Benefactor seemed to be kind of.
And the benefactor almost-
blood and chilled with himself.
He really did.
Hmm.
Chilled playing in his own little town of the creation. We can show him the ledger of all the people that filtered through his area.
Did we ask Grella? They had been down there for a couple weeks,
Yeah.
right? We should have asked, like, how he died. Like, how... Because presumably they were...
He had been staked, but he also had his head cut off. So it was one or the other that ended up killing him.
I'm pretty sure it's the Strigori. He's a Strigori, right? Old school. Get little worms in your brain. Right?
Are you thinking the strain?
Yeah. Strigori from the strain. Little, the little golden worm that goes in your head.
That was a really good
Digs around a little.
first book. Second book kind
no,
of went down, and then the third book I couldn't get into.
I just watched the show. Actually, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I need to get back to watching the show. I watched the first couple episodes, but that was it. And it's on Disney Plus.
So I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure it's a Strigori. I'm gonna put two
That's
gold
the-
on it being a Strigori.
That's the
Just
Shadow
going-
Plane one.
Yes.
That's the one we know it isn't because it drinks blood, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'll take your gold.
Yeah.
I guess, is there anything in the way he died that led us one way or the other to his memories, or like all these haunts maybe had something to do with like his brain being fucked with, right?
It's
I don't
possible.
think that'd be related to his key being absorbed. That's weird.
Maybe his memories got ate and she puked them out. That's what that shit was.
His emotions are haunting his home.
Can we what is that? Recall knowledge on anything about haunts if they're actually from vampires puking out the emotions?
They can be caused by a number of things. Nobody here, none of the characters here were in the original party, so you don't have not to tell you about the first haunt you guys came across. But that one,
at the bank.
Yeah, the one at the bank that, that one wasn't caused by a vampire. It was a traumatic death. So that is one thing that can cause them. Possibly a vampire puking out memories.
I would say that was a pretty. His death was pretty traumatic, but.
In
Yeah.
itself, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You know what? I think if we go and find Iron Tabia, we fill our hearts with love, we should probably make her sick, so we could probably defeat her then. So we should probably try that.
Defeat her with the power of love. I like it.
With the power of love, yes.
How far is the Hall of Flesh Market?
About 2 days.
Sick. Well,
Alright.
we've been walking and talking this whole time.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll go give you a hug and I'll try to hold your hand. So I'm gonna start this love thing going. So I gotta get this love happening. So there.
No.
Yes.
I don't know you like that.
Okay, I'll grab John. I'll go to John next, and I'll try to hold his hand.
No.
Nothing?
No.
Nobody?
Presumably over this 2 days of travel, we full heal and I lose my drain.
Yes, you can do 2. Oh, I went to the wrong thing.
2 rests for the night.
At any point in the 2 days, did anybody hold my hand?
Activate this one.
Mamanga affectionately
Mamanga?
held your hand.
Yes. This is the best day ever.
He may have.
Lyra saw it.
Mamanga was sleeping, but I still held his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Fester's touching people in their sleep.
Something's wrong.
Okay, so Olek. So everyone can rest for the night. Twice if necessary. And daily prep as well.
We're going to a market now, right?
Yes, you are.
Alright,
Oh, do I? Oh, yeah, I'd say I have to take a week for those spells, so never mind.
Which spells?
Never mind. Oh, just like if there was any of those spells from the book
Right, yes.
that I got to read.
Yeah, you would have to take a week off.
Is it? Yeah. I could learn about them and just figure out what they were.
I would have to make up a list.
spell
So I don't have a list for you.
You can't just pull it off the top of your head.
Nope.
All right, no worries.
Okay, so early morning, actually mid-morning, you guys come up. You're at the edge of the desert where the rainy season hasn't quite reached. It's getting pretty close. The rainy season in the south would be closer to the month of Keth, so you're about halfway there. And you see a partially destroyed structure of weathered white stone. It appears to be partially a partial statue. Think Sphinx, but not part lion. It is full human shaped, except for the missing head and one shoulder and arm. And you do see a pair of thighs and maybe a bit of a bulge over top of where the market is between the legs.
So you're saying the market's under the bulge?
The market's under the bulge.
So is there enough shade under that bulge?
It's giving shade, yeah. That's the entire reason for it, is because it gives shade. You do see bits of the statue have been carved out to have like paths going up for places for people to live as well.
They're living in the back end, I imagine.
Living in the legs and a bit of the stomach, those sort of places. Let's see. In the market, that's where I want to go. Broken stone pillars, some leaning precariously against the weathered walls, stand guard over a marketplace within a cavernous structure resembling... this is actually the chest cavity, not the legs. Ramshackle, you have to go through the legs to get there, but ramshackle stalls shaded by tarps and scrap quilts offer an odd variety of goods. Jewelry of polished bone, scrap metal, fresh lake clams, and stained funeral clothing are on display as enthusiastic merchants are hawking their wares. A sallow woman swaddled in dark robes beckons passerby to view her selection of unusual ingredients. Dark stitches running along her hands and face as though she were sewn together from disparate pieces. And she reeks of embalming herbs when you get up to her. Eventually, when you get up to her. Shouting, "Frog's eyes, maiden's finger bones, saltpeter, fresh dug earthworms, best quality and lowest prices you'll get from here to Makatar." Seldig gives you guys a small smile and says, "That's Thulga. She's a good contact to start asking around about Iron Tavia. Let me know if she tries to sell you any weapons or armor. She's owed some extreme consequences if she peddles so much as a dagger." Seldig turns away and is quickly lost in the cramped maze of market stalls.
So we're definitely
We're not gonna go and
extort her for some weapons.
Extort her for
we're not gonna sell her out though. But she
No,
does
no.
sound like she has some salted Peters. Salted something
No, that's down that way by the Peter.
by the bulge, but this is definitely under the bulge, right?
I think we agreed this was the bosom.
Yeah,
Was
this
it?
was the chest
I don't know. I
area.
wasn't
Yeah,
listening.
it's the chest cavity.
I thought. Well, I just heard salted peaners, and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
Get your
Of course
Peters
not.
here.
Yeah. So how do you salt them? Are they dried like the mummies used to eat back in the day? Like where you could buy them off the side of the road? Is it like health benefits, or is it just like, does it still have the bone in it? Like what kind of peaners are we talking about?
Saltpeter, she says.
Yeah.
Peener, salt peener. Yes, yes. I'd love.
Alright,
what-
alright.
It
what
is
that
a
mean?
mineral.
What?
It's a mineral
I don't want.
used
Can you-
in the creation of gunpowder.
I'm not following.
Ignore him.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to eat? Food, salt, like pickles, salted. I don't know.
I heard Eye of Newt.
Maybe some beef jerky.
There is Eye of Newt.
Hungry for some eyes?
Are they salted?
You can add salt.
Consult
have
him with
salt?
my Peter.
Gross. It's in my eye, right? Yeah. No, thank you. I'm good. Just that's false advertising, and I'm gonna start looking around for some other places to eat.
That's what she looks like. She says, "It's rather rude of you to bring that up. I am a Mortic."
Yeah, something smells like from under cheese too.
From under cheese?
Starting off strong with this one, I can tell.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you guys take it from here because I'll just kind of be like holding my nose and back away a little bit.
Softened her up now.
If you want to go shopping, you can. Do you see the little arrow on the right? You can minimize and then go to one of the other shops and shop.
I'll stick around. And listen in the background. Throwing in a word here and there, right?
Have you, we heard you might be a good contact for, someone we're looking for. Is there, any chance you've seen a hulking figure come through here recently?
A lady. A muscle lady.
I don't remember seeing one. Honestly, it's been tough the last couple of weeks. I mean, things have changed, and a long-standing tradition is slowly being lost.
Which tradition might that be?
Well, buying and selling. We've had an outbreak of thoughtlessness. Some people becoming forgetful, unable to remember their associates or their tasks, or even where they are.
Have you found yourself in that circumstance too?
No, luckily I haven't. I have no idea what's behind it, but I don't know anyone who visits the underlevels anymore.
Do they forget to visit the underlevels?
I think it's more out of fear.
Where are the underlevels? How do we get there?
There's an entrance nearby at the market's edge, the Vine Steps. But if you want to look into this outbreak, I know there's a wandering druid, Opbug. He doesn't have a specific stall, he likes to wander. And a scavenger, Lewin, he's a little further to the west down here. He's a scrap merchant.
I'm pretty sure we already know what's happening here, but thank you anyway.
Well, anytime you would like to share some information, I love to gossip.
You look like you might forget it, so I'll just...
She gives you that exact look that her picture has.
What do you...
Yeah.
What do you know about rare sorts of creatures? Are you big on that kind of talk?
She says, I'm not. Depending on the sort of creature you're looking for, Opbug might be a good source of information.
Would you know anything about different types of vampires, perhaps?
Oh, likely not. He's a druid, so anything natural he would be able to help you.
Beastly. Yeah.
if it's a creature that's been through the mana wastes, Lewin would be a good one to speak to.
Do we suspect she's been through the mana wastes?
Not as far as you know. You guys are pretty far south. But it could be that type of vampire is in the mana wastes. You're not sure.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Mana wastes is full of mutants.
Ooh.
So mutated type of vampire, maybe. Who
Could
knows?
be.
Or just plain old mutants. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Super mutants.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I see.
On that note,
Armor, daggers.
does anyone here actually need armor and daggers? That's the thing.
Or are you just asking about that?
I'm just throwing it in there to see if I can get her in trouble.
She lifts an eyebrow and says, "Didn't you
Know
just
anyone-
arrive with Geb's spy master? How
What?
foolish
No,
do
I
you
didn't.
think
Thigh
I am?"
master? He's not a thigh master. Have you seen his skinny legs? Look at me too. I'm not a thigh master either. But
Yeah, he's never eaten a pie in his life. He's no pie master.
yeah. So that's just silly talk. Now daggers. Do you have any ceremonial daggers where I could say, you know, maybe stab a vampire or something like that?
She says you might want
like
to
steaks.
cross the aisle there to the Wandering Dagger.
Convenient.
That's a long walk. Anyway, can I see your wares? What else do you got? Other than new dyes and fake beaters.
If you open her up,
Don't say it like that.
if you minimize the conversation and double click her token there, you can get into her store. She has
You can just get right into her. Right?
she has alchemical reagents,
She opens right up for
herbs, and gems and stuff like that.
My God, that was easy. And she's even had a couple of mushrooms in her here. Got a little mushroom head right here. Toadstool. The sickener. You know, that's what they call Joe Dirt's peener, is the sickener.
That's the stickner.
Oh shit.
So, does anyone happen to have 150 gold I can borrow?
Yeah, I have lots of stuff to sell too. I don't know if we want
We
to
got stuff
sell
from
here.
the main from our stash as well, right?
I thought we sold all that.
I think every time I look into the stash, there's a bunch of shit in there.
Yeah, I think people are putting stuff in there instead of keeping it with you.
I think I did I think I put a couple things in there by accident, and then I never got them out. So most of
To
that
my
stuff,
knowledge, I've been putting everything in my bags, so
Me too.
for myself.
I can't see the stash.
yeah,
You can't?
That's the only problem.
If you go to actors and then at the
If you
yeah,
press
yeah.
P, it'll open up the party.
okay.
Well, I'll let somebody else take care of that because I can't figure it out.
Stash. Oh yeah, like what?
So
Yeah.
she pointed us towards what was their names? Apeg?
Yes. Apog and Lewin.
Apug and Lewin?
Yes.
A pegger. It sounds
And then
even worse.
sorry,
Peg.
Apug
Peg.
was the
Apug.
druid.
Yes, he's the druid. He does a lot of wandering in the area. He doesn't have a specific stall.
Can I just straight up ask her why her face is like that?
Jesus.
You can.
See, I was hoping you'd be the one that could convince her to see her special weapons, but I don't think that's it anymore.
Not happening right now.
You're our conversationalist.
I forgot about that. More. You know what? I'll say it in a different way. I'll ask her why her face is so beautiful. Actually, that's a bad way to say it. Just. You know what? I'll just straight up, let me try to...
Professor vaguely points, say, face Y.
Yeah, pretty much. Face Y. And then I go and I hold out my bag of coins, and I point to a glass and I go, drink, you and me.
This guy's selling free daggers? Hell yeah.
Free daggers? What are you talking about?
Yeah. He has a free dagger, a bellicose dagger. I'm guessing that's not meant to be free.
Maybe it's a specific thing that...
When I made loot tables, some of them just have 0 value assigned to them.
So it's not there.
Certainly not supposed to be, yeah.
It might be something that is in a...
specific campaign or something.
Yeah, it's in a campaign that is only treasure, and it's not an actual thing that you buy or sell.
Yeah.
So I've hidden that. She says, I'm a Mortic.
And what is a Mortic?
I'm half alive and half undead.
What? I've never met anyone like you. How does that work?
I was born and just am like this.
So you're like me. Because I was born and I'm just like this as well.
I suppose so.
I lean into Fester and explain what anemic means.
You're saying I need more iron?
No,
she's anemic?
She's anemic, yeah.
So she needs some... Explain to me again what anemic means.
I believe it means her red blood cells don't get enough oxygen, if I remember what anemic means. Yeah.
Does that make her more pale?
Probably, I don't know.
I'm gonna say,
Not that familiar.
I'll be like, I'll just say, do you need a blood transfusion? Or do you need some blood pumped into you or something?
She says,
you're
no.
Anemic.
I'm a
I could
Mortic.
probably give you a push of some...
If I hold my breath, I become undead.
Wait, what? That's how this works?
Wait, is that real?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's how they work.
So anytime you throw a fit, you can become undead?
I can become undead anytime I hold my breath. But otherwise, I'm alive.
How long do you have to hold your breath to become undead? Like, surely, like a second's not enough.
I am immediately undead when I hold my breath.
Hold on. If I hold my breath long enough, I become dead too. You just become
But are you undead?
You just become dead.
There's difference there.
So anytime someone releases a stanky fart around you, you're just undead.
I can become undead for that, yes. Lose all my sense of smell, who cares?
I was just thinking you'd hold your breath to not breathe it in, so you'd be forced to be undead. Cool. How does that work for, like, so if we wanted to heal you, we'd have to make sure you're breathing before we cast heal on you?
Says, no, I do still have void healing, and
even when you're alive?
Even though I'm alive, and I do have vulnerabilities to sacred ground as usual.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, cool. Is there any place that you go for drinks when you're off of work?
She looks at you
Undead drink?
and then says, no.
I'm gonna pull up my robe a little bit to show my leg.
Oh no!
I've got like a little bracelet on one of my my ankles, and I'll just start swinging it around. It's got a little bell on it, and I'll start jingling. I'll be like, huh?
Says, not enough stitches.
Oh, Don't worry, I had an accident when I was younger. If you guys, we have a couple drinks, I might show you.
Oh no.
I used to be hooded, not so much
Oh
anymore.
no.
I got a scar I could show you. It's amazing.
I hate all of this.
Me too.
Anyway, okay. I probably fucked that up, so I'll just walk away.
I'll ask her, is there anywhere in town that sells like rare stuff? Something if we had a pretty coin that they might be interested in it.
I need 60 gold.
Oh yeah, you can.
And I'm not gonna tell anyone why yet.
Yeah. I removed 60 gold. You can add it.
Okay.
Depends what you're looking for.
What are we looking for, lads? We're probably not coming back through here again, so.
Probably just a night with her is what I'd be thinking.
Ignore him. I mean, I personally am into dope monk shit. That guy over there is into T-Rexes, if I recall. Hey, JD.
What?
You like T-Rexes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's into T-Rexes.
Sure.
Fesser's into kids, if you got any kids.
I'm gonna.
Oh wait,
gonna be like...
I forgot I said I was gonna let that joke die. Never mind. And we have another one around here somewhere. He likes arcane or occult stuff.
I thought you liked bringing stuff back from the dead.
Necromantic stuff.
She says,
I'm gonna walk over and hey guys, check this out, and shake out a bag. Just dump this bag upside down and shake it.
What's
in it?
What bag
Are you
is
telling me to shake it upside down?
No, I'm shaking it.
Oh, okay.
Why isn't it letting me do this?
I don't think it's...
God damn it, I don't think I... What does... Oh, wait, did it give me the... It did. Shit. Brad, I need you to add I need you to add a leopard to my fucking companions.
Alright.
A leopard or a leper?
A leopard.
Oh, okay.
You stuck a leper in your little bag?
No,
Look at, he's only got 1 foot. He's
I'm
amazing.
dumping a cat out of a bag.
Alright.
I found the bag of
cats.
cats.
Why don't you have any companions? That's weird.
Because I sold my rat to try to get the bag of cats.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Okay, I will remove Ratimore. And now you've just got your Deinonychus and now a leopard.
We can buy a camel if you want.
You can buy camels.
2 gold pieces.
She says Sands of the Arcane should have some occultish stuff, and Sundown Silks might as well. Other than that, there's not too much. Lewin has a lot of mechanical stuff.
I'll just whisper to her. By the way, you said you do like rumors and information.
Yes.
If you're interested in exchanging information, because if you have maybe some stuff that you don't necessarily sell to your normal clientele, I can tell you why people have been forgetting, and basically what this whole forgetful plague is happening. I know exactly who's doing it, and you might actually be able to help me find out where that plague may be at this time.
She says, "No, you're friends of Seldig. I am not stupid."
My friends are friends of Seldig. I'm not really friends with anybody. So, if you're interested, and then I'll just go, what's a half truth I can give you?
Is that a feat you have to give half truths?
Well, I'm just thinking about it. What can I give her just so she'll be like, oh. What kind of vampire was that again that just ate memories?
Vetalarna.
Yeah. I'll just say you might be. I might look into something where you could maybe get some protection from a Vetalarna, and I'll just continue walking.
Okay.
Dude, there's some pretty
Sorry,
cool
guys,
stuff in this
I'm
town.
dying.
Right?
Did you see this energy robe of fire? That seems
What?
up your alley.
Energy robe of fire. What does it do?
It gives you resistance to fire, and then once per day you can speak the command word, and then gain a 30-foot status bonus to speed for a minute, and flames shoot out behind you.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
I think
Man,
the
I
flames
bet
are
cartwheels
just
like
what
crazy
increases
in
your
that.
speed, but that's
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
a flavoring. And then there's fly speed equal to your speed for a minute. But these
There's so much
robes,
stuff.
these are robes. They would have to replace my gi, right?
Yes.
And as I don't know.
Oh,
Does that
actually,
happen?
these
Or is it like a cloak?
robes are not,
Not armor.
not armor, so they would go over your gi.
Would it have to replace my cloak? Or...
I would say, it would be like, wearing your gi as long johns, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So it'd be it would be like wearing a hoodie and then something over the hoodie.
Right.
A vest over the hoodie.
Because getting a
Also-
fly speed equal to my speed sounds pretty sick. That's 900 gold. So,
If you guys are interested too, there's a tentacle cannon you can buy.
I'm sorry, what?
A tentacle cannon.
You're saying words.
You're
That,
saying
like,
words,
I
I'm
understand
not
the
sure.
individual words, but together.
Tentacle cannon.
The words together
It's,
don't.
built using components from squids, krakens, and sometimes even stranger tentacled creatures like whatever that word is. The weapon itself resembles a 5-barreled handheld cannon, with each barrel made from a hollowed-out tentacle. You cause one of the tentacles forming a weapon's 5 barrels to stretch out and attempt to grab a creature within 15 feet. Tentacle cannon. Ka-chow. If that's your thing.
And you can also fire a spray of ink.
Oh, even better. Nice.
15-foot cone of ink that blinds or dazzles.
Explosive dagger. They got lots of fun stuff.
Yeah, he's
I
got
can't
a lot.
afford anything.
Do you want to talk to Lewin?
Oh, I'm already. Well, I'm browsing his wares right now.
You're browsing his
Talking,
wares?
Yeah.
I mean, he's there.
Probably ask me if I need anything. I'll be like, I'm just window shopping right now.
Okay.
You haven't happened to see a big old lady walking around? Not quite undead, but she looks kind of creepy.
Says,
You might have forgotten talking to her. That'd be the big thing.
oh, I don't know. You get a huge, like a whiff of,
He's a pothead.
almost like grain alcohol, just woof over you.
I'm gonna be like, oh boy, do you have an extra shot? Because I will drink with you, my friend. And I'll throw down a couple gold. So let's have a couple shots.
Okay, give me this diplomacy check. Give yourself a +1
Hold on one sec here. Well, I can't.
in chat.
Missing statistics.
Um,
and
make sure you deselect your character and then select him again.
Brad, I'm not sure this is intentional, but the robe of feathers fall is free.
There's a couple free ones in there.
Oh, anything you see that's free, you can't purchase.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Shit.
I had to laugh at that
I'm
one.
gonna,
Yeah.
That one.
I'm gonna use my thing again.
Okay, go for it.
Reroll that. Just because I feel like
Nice.
that's much better.
And that is... you're going trained, so that's another +8. That's actually a critical success.
Alright. We're gonna do some shots.
This says you can make this roll, or you can offer him any alcohol, and he'll talk.
I have no
But you did the opposite. You asked for alcohol, so... He pulls out a one of those like big jugs, clay jugs.
The one where you put it on your arm and you drink, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Have your finger through.
And he puts down 2 very dirty glasses. Even the one that he's not drinking from is like dirty.
I won't even touch the glass. I'm gonna take a swig from the bottle.
Okay. And he says, I like you.
Yeah. Let's get hammered, buddy.
Well, I can tell you, I haven't seen this woman you're talking about. But there have been a few regulars who've just up and disappeared.
Did they...
One of them, really sad case. A little orc girl, orphan in the Skull Promenade. She just seems lost.
Yeah, she just straight up disappeared? What are her
No,
usual
it's
stomping grounds?
more like
Her brain is lost.
more like there's nothing left in her head. Just walks and eats when food is put in front of her, but that's all.
Where is her stomping ground? You said in the
The,
skulls or something like that?
the Skull Promenade.
Where is that?
Well, up in the head.
Oh, fair enough. I guess I should have put 2 and 2 together. This is some very good grain whiskey.
Oh, it's strong.
It's potent. It's not as good as I've heard of this stuff before from what was it called again? That stuff would literally wipe your mind. Brad, you'd remember this.
Intellect Devourer?
Intellect Devourer.
Yes, Intellect Devourer. You wouldn't happen to know where I could get some of that.
Oh, I haven't heard of it. Is it from the other side of the sea?
Yes.
I haven't gotten across there. I've just been up to the Man of Waste. That's as far as I go. Never been on a boat, even.
What? You sound like you're a seaman.
No, I'm just drunk as fuck. And Brad doesn't drink, so he doesn't know how to make a voice like a drunkman.
No, you're doing
Who's
great.
Brad?
Yeah. Brad must be one of your friends, I imagine. Right?
Yeah, that's it.
You're that imaginary friend that sometimes whispers in your ear.
Yes.
Sweet. Yeah.
Especially when I'm really drunk.
Fair enough.
He says, if you do go up to the skull, and he opens a little box and pulls a small wrapped piece of candy and says, please give this to Janissa, the little girl. Hope she's okay.
Fair enough. Would I be able to do some recall knowledge if I know how to get some of her memories back? Is it a thing that comes back normally, or is it like gone?
You think that you might have to see her to get an idea of how she is affected before you could do that check.
Yeah, because then even like it might be one of the things where I have to kill the vampire.
It could be, yeah.
Fair enough. What else do you got in your wares here? I saw you showed me all the fun stuff on the front. What do you have that's kind of like underneath the table for for the good customers, for something that well, a specialty item.
Oh,
like maybe
specialty.
Some more grain alcohol.
I have. Let me look up. This place.
And I'll just mention while he's thinking about that, I'll say, Tolga showed me a couple of the daggers that she has in her collection underneath there. She told me not to tell anybody, but I think since we're drinking buddies, it's probably okay.
Says.
She had some pretty nice ones.
I bet. I don't have too much, but I do have. Let me scroll to see if I can find something specific. That is way too strong.
I won't be able to afford it anyway. I'm just.
You would not be able to afford a level 18 item, no.
He's drunk, you don't know.
He says, I do have something here. Do not tell anyone. Just you and me.
I got you, bro.
And he opens up a small box that has
is his dick, right?
It's my dick in a box.
Yeah, he's just like
and in it has 6 small baubles. They look like the little Christmas ornaments, just a little ball, but it's glass with gold colored metal strapping around it in 2 directions, kind of making a cross. He says, this is called holier than thou water.
What? No way. It's like a holy hand grenade?
It's a holy hand grenade. He
He
says it explodes. 15-foot burst. Hangs in the air for a moment. And anything unholy within the burst takes, they don't like it, trust me.
Now, as you can tell by my clothes, I'm not a very rich man. But what would you be willing to part with these for? Or at least one of them.
Says,
try one out.
It's 48 each.
48 silver? I can do that. No problem.
48 gold.
48 copper, you say.
Yeah.
That
48
is...
copper, you say. That's a great offer. I will take 2.
You'll take 2. Okay.
Well, no. Shit. Yeah, 2 for 48 gold?
No.
Right?
48
Oh,
each.
I will...
It's a BOGO, right?
You know what? Okay, so I have this soap.
Is it on a rope?
It is not, unfortunately. I might have to just drop it to you. But let me see if you're willing to trade anything. Oh my god, my beads are worth 80 gold.
Yeah.
Your anal beads? Yeah, nice.
My holy beads. I'll tell you what. I will trade you my ventriloquist ring and 10 gold for one of your holy hand grenades.
How much is the ventriloquist ring?
30 gold.
Yeah. He
Trying
says...
to undercut him a little bit.
For one, yeah, we can go with that.
Sweet. All right. So here you go. I just
Okay.
I can't. I don't want to sell it to him because then I'll.
Yeah, because then you'll get the money. So
I will. I'll just go to my character and delete it.
yeah, just delete it and remove 10 gold. And I'm gonna have to make the holier than thou hand grenade. Because I don't have it in Foundry yet. But we will, I will make sure you get one.
Fair enough. And before I leave, I'm going to be pretty happy about this. I'll be hawking around. I'll say, you know what? Volga, she wouldn't sell me one of her daggers. I was wondering if I could give you a little bit of cash, if you'd be able to buy one from her for me. Like, I don't need the most expensive one, but I do need a dagger. So
I can do that for you.
Can I give you 50 gold right now and you can go grab it from me?
50?
How much is her dagger normally worth?
Not that much.
20 gold. Okay.
Not even 20. It's they're cheap.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping she'd have rare shit.
What? One
Right?
gold? One gold?
What kind of dagger are you looking for? Are you looking for just a dagger?
I'm just looking for something where I can have something on her. Is what I'm trying. So I'll give him 5 gold, and I'll just say, yeah, here's 5 gold, and if you could just bring it back to me, that would be great. I'd really appreciate it. And you know, you can keep the change afterwards too. So he can buy me whatever the hell he wants, just as long as it's got something. It's from her, pretty much.
Oh, that's why. That's why those things are free. They're cursed.
I don't.
That's why those ones are free.
Dang. So we can have them?
No. But I want to
see the robe of feathers fall. Did anyone actually read that one?
No, I didn't read it. Was it sick?
It was hilarious. It was from an April Fool's book. Long story short, you roll a dice each day and you get covered in feathers.
Feathers fall on you?
Yeah. So it's like you walk around like a cloud of feathers.
Okay, so
I like it.
that's
I want it now.
that much.
Do you have to attune to it?
Yes.
Oh. I want it less now.
Right.
I want to see if there's something in that range that you were asking or saying you were going to give him.
Full disclosure, I really want this energy robe of electricity, but I don't have 900 gold. I'm hoping to be able to trade some items for it.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to give him, are you gonna give him 50?
I'll give him the 50 because I already said it, so I just removed it. Yeah.
Okay, so he goes, and you see him chatting with her, and let's do another one of these hidden luck checks. So give me tails.
Always tails.
Tails
right?
never fails.
Okay.
I feel like you're just turning one roll that's always the same into 2 rolls that's always the same.
Basically, but heads and tails can switch between which
so
one is highs and lows.
It's just gonna be whether or not if tails lands on that one.
Yeah, it's making it more of a 25% chance instead of a 50.
It's 1 degree of separation
on
hey, did we RNG into the red thing?
Slash R
Did the thing roll the things it needs?
And that is because last time I rolled a 1 for tails, so this is heads. So that
she sells me a piece of shit.
he points to you as he's talking to her, and she shakes her head, and you do not get you don't get anything.
Son of a biscuit.
Do you get your money back at least?
I hope so.
He will give you your money back.
You know what? I'm gonna give him 5 because he tried. Not saying.
Okay.
You know what? Have a drink
Damn.
on me. I appreciate it.
He pats your back and says, "You're a good man."
That's
I
several
thought so.
drinks.
And
Yeah.
then he gives you an extra holy hand grenade because you're such a
Yeah,
good
we're-
man.
It gives you an extra
This
hand.
is already that hammered, right?
Just gives you an extra handy.
I think extra hand. Yeah.
So, what are you looking to trade and purchase?
I want the energy robe of electricity from the Sundown Silks. It is
Okay.
900 gold, which is
Okay.
way out of my league. I mean, I have a bunch of junk to sell, but selling only gives like a portion of the value, so I'm hoping we could do like a tradesy for a better value, if that makes sense. But I don't know if that's just me gaming the system, and if that's
It's
not.
possible you might be able to on 1 or 2 items.
Okay.
Fester was really good friends with Lewin, so he was getting a bit of a deal there. So
Right.
you would have to roll a diplomacy to get something.
Sounds good. Do I have to target them?
How much? No, just roll diplomacy. How much space does your pouch have?
Which one? I think I have 2 pouches.
Do you have 2?
Maybe I only have 1. I thought I had. Oh no, I think I gave someone in the second one.
I think you gave
It's
it to Noct, right?
it can hold 25 space and is currently only 9.
Okay, so I would say you could have all the stuff in the stash in your bag if you want to have stuff to sell.
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, but
I
how come
mean,
he gets everything? I put most of that shit in the stash.
well, now we know who's
It's all from.
to blame.
It's all of Mitch's stuff.
Knots.
No, none of it is Knots.
Mitch's
It's all
stuff.
Mitch's.
There's the gun in there though, right?
No.
Not?
No.
Did you
I
sell
may
the
have-
gun?
I may have scammed that stuff when we were talking earlier
God,
about it.
that's fucking.
I haven't taken
I have
anything.
such a hard time getting anything. I'm like,
Hey.
wow, I've got like $100.
I mean, you just changed characters, so.
I hold
Hey.
a lot of the stuff because I am strongest. I almost always give you guys the money if I have it. So
True.
I'm just like a
did give me
credit
the-
card.
You did give me the gold for the bag of cats.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not really too worried right now.
How often can you use the bag of cats?
Actually, pretty often.
Is it like daily or is it like?
So there's 2 parts to the bag of cats, honestly, which is really cool.
Right.
There's so I get 2 uses per day, essentially. Once per day, I can summon a leopard, and once per day, I can turn into a large cat.
Oh.
Nice.
This is silly. This is silly.
So.
My diplomacy is +0, so this is probably not going to go well.
Okay.
But I assume if, like, I won't know what I roll because it's going to be a blind roll, or will I?
It might roll it blind. It might roll it outside because you're just doing the roll from your character sheet. But we'll see.
I mean, I guess the question is, what do you want it to be? I can click on private
Technically,
chat,
it
or-
should be secret, but I'm okay if
Okay.
you see it.
Oh, man.
Because what I was gonna say is, if it's bad, I would re-roll it with a mythic, if that's allowed.
Yeah, I'd say that's
Yeah.
allowed.
15, but it's +0.
You want to try with the +10 there?
Are you gonna
Fuck
call
it.
me around so I can talk to the guy for you?
We'll see how this goes. Keep the new result. So that's a
Okay.
24.
24. I'd say that's a success. So you can get one thing at full value. Not one of the most expensive things, but one thing at full value.
Not the dancing scarf. That's 650 gold.
Not the dancing scarf. That's 650. But you can get.
Tell me how much I can get.
I'd say that you can get that incense burner at its full 250 value.
I'll one up you. The gold thread banner for 300.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the banner and it's sundown silks. That makes sense.
Sounds good. I'll be like, this is a. As I'm trying to upsell, I'll be like, this is a majestic banner from the benefactor of Thornhearth. He was so benevolent as to grace me with it. And yeah, let's sell that.
Very.
I don't know if you just want me to delete it or if you want me to give it to
yeah, just delete it and add 300 to yourself, and then everything else you can sell, and see if you get to that 900.
Should be able to. I mean, what?
I took that little bit of gold from you.
Yeah, all good, all good. I was like, Fester, do you want to come sell some of my wares to this person?
Where are you? I don't even know where you are.
Down here.
I'm pretty hammered right now.
Is this allowed, or is this
no, it's not gonna. That's.
All right,
you're not gonna get anything extra.
I'm probably gonna go
Can't
into the guy's face, breathing the liquor fumes on him. Being like, hey,
get him drunk just from your breath.
Yeah, yeah, truly.
I like you. I like you a lot. You seem like you're a great guy.
You got a pretty mouth.
Why don't you drop that thing?
Oh no, don't say that. So I'll sell this.
And then I'll drop my robe.
What?
Did anyone want to try and find Apog, or are you just gonna skip him?
I assume we'll try to find him.
Okay.
He's the one that might actually have information about the vampire, right?
He's the one who would have information about natural things.
Stuff.
Oh. But he might know what's going on.
Lewin was the one that was supposed to have mana waste information?
Mana waste, yes.
Okay, and we didn't get anything from him about the...
Fester didn't ask. He asked about what's going on here.
I forgot.
Fester, get back over there. Get back over there and talk to your BFF forever.
Alright, I'm gonna see what happens over here first, and then I'll make my way back over. Am I supposed to do that diplomacy or no?
Anyone can.
Why not?
Okay.
I will go back to my friend Lewin and ask him once I've checked the back of this area.
You ask around, talk to a few people, and you do find Apog here.
Oh my god. He just appeared.
Does not work.
Sort?
What?
Hey, are you good friends with your boy? Would he sell you? Would he give you more money for stuff?
I don't know. I know he'll give me holy hand grenades.
Yeah, when I try to sort by price, it just doesn't sort right. Like, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey Brad, did I find anything behind Thulga's area here?
No you didn't.
Son of a biscuit. Alright.
Oh, actually, you rolled really fucking well.
I was digging behind her tent, and I think I stuck my hand underneath, felt up, see if I could grab something, and I pulled something out.
I am going to...
I'll let you do with it as you please.
Drag something into your... Actually, give me... before we go any further, give me a sleight of hand.
Okay. Where's my sleight of hand? I know my sleight of hand won't be good.
Or thievery.
You don't know.
It's probably thievery, not sleight of hand.
Steel? That same difference?
Guys,
yes, steel.
We don't need potions of water breathing anymore, do we?
I don't think so. Okay.
I'm selling these.
With that, you do not manage to get what you saw, but you do see a couple knives glinting out of the edge of a box.
Okay. Which one am I? Oh, Lyra, get over here. Quick.
Hey, I'm buying shit here. Okay, whatever. Hold on. Let me buy the item, and then I'll. All right, I walk over to my boy. I still need to sell a bunch of garbage though.
Okay.
What am I doing? Where are you?
I'm up here, but I'm gonna show you over here, behind that Thulga's tent, and I'm gonna be like, stick your hand under there. You got sticky fingers.
I do.
See if you can get
I'm
that-
untrained in thievery.
I'll just say, see if you can grab that knife there. I can't quite get my fingers on it. I'll keep watch.
You can give me a thievery steal check.
This kind of stuff can
Wow.
have repercussions, though, right? Like,
I'm getting
Who
ready to go.
knows?
Actually,
I have
you know
no
what, hold
reason
on,
to. I'll be like,
before you do
let's finish our business here first.
it,
then we can
before
talk
you do
about
it. All right, fine. That's probably a good idea. Then we'll go talk to this weird dude.
Okay.
We're gonna be
You do
bloodborne.
your thing.
We don't need a fucking. Be
Okay.
known as
I'm gonna
petty
buy-
thief.
So,
Can I
Lewin.
start, buy a green apple from this guy?
You absolutely can. You know that it is horrendously overpriced. Is it Apog that you want to be
Wow.
talking to right now?
Me? Hell yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go back to my buddy first.
What's up,
Oh,
dog?
fuck it. I'm already here. Don't worry about it. I'm talking to that bag. Whatever his
Up, dog?
name is. Up, dog. Hey,
What's
what's
up,
up, dog?
So yes,
Thanks
his
for the overpriced apple.
he's selling his green apples at 1 silver each. That no apple is worth 1 silver.
Well, in my world, you know what? I'm just gonna ask him. How did you keep them so fresh? Did you happen to put on that weird wax stuff that they usually put it on to ship it across the ocean?
No, I am just that good at keeping them ripe.
That almost sounds worse.
Keep you ripe.
Yes, yes. I help the farmers in Central Geb to produce more from the land and work with nature rather than against it. And it does keep their produce fresh for somewhat longer without the need for preservatives.
I see. We've actually been tasked by Thulga to find out a little bit of information, or actually track down somebody who is the cause of all this forgetfulness. Have you heard about all this forgetfulness that's been happening? People have been plagued with forgetting their memories, forgetting what they're doing, tasks, all sorts of different kind of fun little things. Even forgetting the entirety of who they are.
Says, I don't know. I mean,
well, that
I do
you know,
have a lot
maybe-
of apples on me.
I see. You must be a little forgetful. I see. So I'll just give him a gold. So I don't want your apples.
Okay.
Here's a gold.
He still gives you another 10 apples.
Can I pitch one at Thulga?
You can.
General direction. Yeah. I'll just throw it in her general direction, and I'll get back to talking to him. It's like, well, me and Thulga, we're good friends. She loves me. By the way,
Says-
she's the one who's actually she's spearheading this whole thing, and we're trying to find out who or what is creating this problem of forgetfulness.
He
Have you happened to
looks
forget
in.
anything lately?
He looks in her direction and kind of snorts. Oh, I'm sure she's looking into it for altruistic reasons. The thoughtlessness started just after a large cloaked woman came into the market.
Oh,
Long, gleaming nails and very, very, very pale skin. I did catch a glint of many sharp teeth.
Did you happen to see? I imagine if you would have been aware of the path of the plague, that wherever she went, I'd imagine people were forgetting things. Yes.
Oh, it started after, and it was, I believe she went directly underground. She didn't seem to like the crowds in the market. She seemed angry or frustrated, maybe tense. I'm not quite sure. She went
when she came through?
Excuse me?
Was it daytime or nighttime when she came through?
Let me check on this type of vampire because I'm not sure if they have
While you're doing that, I'm gonna eat one of the apples, and I'm gonna take the core, and I'm gonna throw it at John Durden.
Oh God.
He says, yes, it
And I'm gonna say,
was during the day.
Oh, during the day, excellent. But she was covered in a cloak. And she seemed very stressed out.
Does anyone want these Umbral wings, by the way? Sadbear?
She did seem very stressed, yes.
No, I don't need them.
And, well, she went in the direction of the vine steps, leading to the catacombs beneath the market.
Yes.
She might still be there. I didn't see her leave.
Do you usually have a good eye out for what's going on? I hear you're kind of like a wandering merchant.
I do try to keep my eye out, yes. If you do go that way, be wary.
Let me just ask you this: how protective are you over the people and of your marketplace here? You're kind of like you like to watch out for them? Are you willing to throw down to help them out?
No, I'm not that kind of druid. I just help things grow and sell my wares at outrageously overpriced values because I can. Nobody has fresh fruit here.
Well, it's kind of every merchant does that. So
yes.
You're not really that special, but you know.
Well, I was going to tell you what to be wary of, but that was quite rude. So tough shit.
You know, you're the one selling the really expensive apples, and I paid for some. So, but would you be? Can you do any kind of like support magic?
Let me look. He might be able to.
Because the way I'm seeing it is, we have a pretty good idea of what's going on and who this is. We've been tracking the lady actually in the cloak for a while now, and we're 99.9% sure that she's the one that's causing these memory losses and incidents. And well, you know what? If you could help us take her out, even if it's supporting us, even if you could draw in a little bit of support from maybe some of the other merchants, because this is gonna be quite an undertaking. And you know, it's cost of life and limb, and let alone what other stuff we're going to be using to try to take her down. I mean, we can't just eat all this cost and then you guys are still doing your thing selling overpriced apples, right?
He says,
it's kind of like give and take. This would be a transaction, right?
I can do a little bit, but not very much. A couple spells. Perhaps something to slow other creatures down, and small amount to well, help the living.
Yeah, that works. You know what? You could be way in the background, so you can stay out of the way. Maybe if you could go and talk to a couple of the other merchants, see if they'd be willing to help us in any way they can. Specifically, Thulga to sell me a dagger. That would be wonderful, and I'd be very grateful.
Says, oh, you're trying to get her in trouble, aren't you?
No, I'm just trying
I can,
So, you know,
I can go
you're
with
selling
that.
overpriced apples. Yeah, so if we can work together, we can make things happen.
Listen, if we solve this thoughtlessness, if you can solve this thoughtlessness for us, I'll get you a dagger from Thulga. Don't you worry. She won't suspect a thing.
Alright. Sweet. You got sticky fingers too, I suppose, eh?
Oh, who needs sticky fingers?
Sticky fingers.
Or stinky fingers when you're charming.
You know, I used to think I was charming, but apparently she just isn't, she's just not into me. I guess, you know.
She's just not
Opening up the way you did, just for some reason.
Just didn't work.
Yeah, wasn't hitting it with the ladies.
You know, in some of those YouTube videos, those alpha males tell you that's exactly what you're supposed to do. And I don't get it. It just went totally sideways on me. Obviously, I didn't come on hard enough, so maybe next time.
Hard and fast. That's what the ladies
Hard
love.
and fast. Yep. Yeah, right.
Oh,
All right.
I know what
Do you happen to have any red apples?
Unfortunately, I do not.
Are you an apple supremacist? Green apples are clearly the less superior apple, to be fair.
Yeah. Maybe you're the apple supremacist, but
I mean, maybe.
But you're not
you
wrong.
like
Green apples are the worst apples. Like,
they are
Well.
a little sour, right? But anyway,
Alright.
if you could get around, maybe start spreading the word that we're looking to just to the merchants. We don't want everyone getting the idea that we're going down there because she still could have some beef
It's
here.
up here. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you could just spread to the merchants, and then maybe they can actually help us out a little bit. Better prices, you know, give us a cursed dagger or something like that. Something that might help us in our fight against. I don't know. What do you guys want to call this?
but it's Tavia.
The unknowing. Well, we gotta make it sound really cool though, so we can get them all under, you know.
The
thoughtlessness. We're
thoughtlessness?
just gonna go kill
The dream sucker?
Thoughtlessness. The dream sucker sounds horrible.
Does it though?
The thoughtlessness dream sucker. We'll take care of this. The thoughtless dream sucker.
The iron dream sucker.
The iron dream sucker. Sounds like something you'd watch at midnight. Frickin'.
Yeah. I think they sell those at late hours.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Is there anything else we need to know from him? Mamanga, what do you think?
He shrugs.
Nothing. Yeah, I thought so. I'll go grab his hand and I'll put an apple in it.
this might be probably not up your alley, but do you know anything about vampires, Apple?
No, I don't.
Do you want to know something about vampires? I can tell you a little bit.
Sharp teeth.
Not really my
Sharp teeth.
area of interest.
You like
Hold on,
leeches?
let me.
It's kind of like a leech.
They are kind of
Yes.
like leeches, I do know that much.
And I
Some of
walk
them
away.
suck your brain or your key. Huh? Brain leeches. Mind leeches.
Perhaps?
Thoughtless suckers. Thought suckers? Thought suckers. Anyway,
Hmm.
Alright.
doesn't really matter.
Uh,
We're down here.
I was a little bit distracted when I was buying all that stuff and selling all that stuff. Did we ask Lewin about the vampire?
Not yet.
No.
Okay, cool.
We'll
I don't
head
think
back
we
to
have
it.
anything for this.
Actually, I'll ask this app bug, whatever his name is, and
Up
say,
dog.
yo, a bug. I'll say, you wanna come? I'm gonna go have a drink with my friend again. If you're interested, you know what? Pull up a glass. We'll have a swig.
Says, no, I'm going to, well, go and ask around as you suggested, and do you want me to meet you at the Vine Steps, or do you not need my
that
help?
would be- You know what? We can take any help we can get. So yes, it'd be wonderful if you meet us at. Don't go too close to them though. I would suggest staying far enough away. And if you hear something, get the fuck out of there, right? So
Will do.
do not put yourself in harm's way, just for the sake of putting yourself in harm's way.
You don't need to be a hero. That's our job.
Yes. Fair enough. I'm gonna go back to my friend Luia, and as he's taking a swig, I'm gonna wait for my turn to take a swig from the bottle as well, and then I'll start chatting to him about memory vampires.
Okay.
I'll just be like, "Yo, memory vampires, yeah."
What's
Suck
the
your
deal
memories
with
out.
memory vampires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going with it. That's awesome. I got nothing to go on with that.
What are they trying to keep in there? Memories?
Why do they only take the good memories? Why don't they take the bad ones?
Fair enough. I can just imagine us all sitting around his little booth on stools, just drinking and talking shit and being making jokes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Does he have anything to say about the
Um,
memory vampires?
let me
Maybe he forgot
see.
something about Thagia.
Let me see. He says, as far as I know, these creatures you're talking about, these memory vampires, I've never encountered one.
Not that you remember.
Not that I remember.
Yes. Well,
They're not.
Or-
What kind of vampires are in the Man of Wastes? Any?
Well, I didn't encounter any, but I'm sure there's vampires everywhere.
They're not like renowned for a specific type.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Like mutant vampires?
Probably
Other
just
mutant
bloodsuckers.
It's possible there might be some there. Most likely it would be a mutant who became a vampire.
A mutant who became a vampire. How would that happen? Do you have any idea?
Well, a vampire
Sounds kinda-
bit a mutant.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Vampires.
Well, is that the only way to get vampirism? Is it by being bitten?
As far
Probably
as
like
I
a
know.
curse as well.
Seldeg did say that the create undead ritual could also
think
create
Created as a
vampires.
vampire.
Like the memory vampires, do they like bite your ear and then they like suck up the memory, or what's
You're not sure. You know about them, but you don't know how they do it.
Apparently, they cut off your head. Is one of the things they do.
You know what? I'm pretty tempted. One of these places had earplugs. I think I might go buy some earplugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling that if I fight one of these vampires, she's gonna try to get to my brain, and my brain is through my ears.
She goes in for a bite. It's empty.
Don't
Like-
I'm ticklish.
Like that one Treehouse of Horror where the zombies brains and then they
Homer.
tap
Yeah.
Homer's head
Yeah, go.
and then turn around
Go
brains.
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 All right.
Okay.
You're buying earplugs?
Well, I can't figure out which place has earplugs.
It's one of these.
Fester, this guy has disguise kits. You could maybe disguise yourself as not someone who's been with Seldig, if you want.
Oh,
Just
that's a
thought.
good idea. But you know what? I have my, I have something that does that. I got my illusionary disguise. And I can do that once a day. For 1 hour.
You gotta start remembering that.
Yeah.
This is attempt number 2, where disguising yourself would have been like the first course of action.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just do it right now, and then I'll go up to him and it'll be like, "Hello, fellow sand people. I did not come in with these other people. Maybe you should sell me some stuff."
First off, earplugs are at your friend Lewin.
Haha, I gotta go to Lewin.
I like to imagine Fester's disguise is just like one of those like glasses and mustaches.
Groucho Marx.
Yeah. Definitely not Fester.
Why can't I open them up?
You might already have them open. Check your taskbar.
You know what? If I knew where that was.
At the bottom of the screen, it hides. So you might have to.
Look at that. I found it. All right. I have like them all open. All right.
Something show up down here? Oh, I never knew that.
No?
Oh, and you can minimize it.
Yep.
Interesting.
I will buy some earplugs. Anybody want some earplugs?
There was only
Nah.
one, wasn't there?
Well, now they're mine. So fuck you guys.
And you want to go to Thulga with a illusory disguise?
Give me a second first. If the other guys are gonna do some stuff, then
Because
I'm done here.
Apog did say that he was going to
yeah, he was gonna talk
do that for you if you solve this thoughtlessness.
Yeah, so we'll probably do that anyway. I don't
Okay.
really need to do it.
And then, did you want to go to the skull?
Well, I gotta go drop off that candy.
Yeah.
To the little girl. So I would like to do that before we head down.
Okay.
Sure.
So, let's see. In the Skull Promenade, you start going up there. You see this, this little girl. She spots you and she immediately runs and hides within a bunch of the tumbled stones in that area.
Okay, well, I've learned my lesson about chasing after kids, so always it never ends up well, and I'm like,
Are you bringing her candy?
Yeah, he is.
pick it up, and I'll say, I'll be like, I've got candy.
How are we gonna let this die when you just keep doing it, man?
Obviously,
You're muted,
I
Connor.
think I'm being set up. I'm
I
being
didn't even
set
say
up,
anything.
and there must be a cop someplace that I'm like looking around, being like, this just doesn't feel right. It's free candy. Free candy.
Oh, I gotta.
Can we get your sister to draw a pedo stash on to Fester?
Well, that's my illusionary disguise. It's got the mustache and the big nose.
Oh, the glasses, big nose, and it's specifically a pedophile mustache.
Yeah.
So anyone who wants to can do this perception.
Oh, perception. All right.
Oh, damn, Lyra. You immediately... Maybe you've got a thing with kids, like your little brother. You're just...
I'm motherly,
Yeah.
Natural instinct. Yeah.
You're just really good at that. So you spot her really easily and put out your hand and like, hey, we're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk and
give me candy.
She
and I run up and I have the candy out.
She takes the candy and stuffs it into her mouth and starts sucking on that hard candy. And she what do you say to her?
What do you remember?
What?
What do you remember? Remember, child. Remember.
I'll interject. Have you forgotten things recently? Is there anything you remember from more than a couple weeks ago?
What's your name, child? Do you remember what candy is?
I remember the big woman came into where we live. Down in the catacombs, near the vine steps. Most of us were sleeping.
Remember.
We were sleeping and she ripped the door open and rushed in. She just kept grabbing people and holding on to them and talking about how hungry she was, but she didn't eat them or anything. They just slumped down. I tried to hide, but she seemed to know exactly where I was. She grabbed me and I felt my mind go funny and things I knew started going away. I wriggled and escaped and hid in an iron chest that we kept closing, and I was sure she was gonna find me again, but she didn't. It was like she couldn't see where I was in the metal box. Eventually she left, but my friends and they were all either sleeping and wouldn't wake up or worse, they were twitching and moving like zombies. I left as fast as I could.
You said she left. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, I got a stupid question. Go ahead.
Oh, perfect. You said she left. Have you seen her again since? Do you know where she went?
No, when I opened the box, I was afraid of the people, so I just came here.
So you left your family twitching on the ground.
I don't have a family, just the people that... We're homeless. We just sleep in the same room to stay warm.
Okay, fair enough. I thought you were a horrible person, but you're not. Let me ask you a quick question here. Did you happen to know any of the merchants sell tinfoil?
No, I
Tinfoil
don't.
hats?
I'm gonna make a tinfoil hat. Yes.
I don't know who sells tinfoil.
Alright.
Pardon me. So, anyone who would like to can give me one of these checks. Okay, Fester. Look at you, almost a crit. You recognize this. This is definitely, and Lyra also almost a crit. This is definitely, she's definitely describing a Vetalarna vampire. The memory and dream feeding one, and this is what she was doing. She was feeding on them.
Do we know
victim.
If they kill the victims?
Well,
if they drain too much?
You know that a victim who isn't rendered comatose, like Janissa wasn't, will eventually recover, but it can take several weeks.
Okay, fair enough.
And you know that one that is rendered comatose, if the Vetalarna vampire dies, it can inhabit that comatose victim.
Oh, so we should kill all those people. Sweet. Okay.
Wow.
We're gonna have to kill your friends.
So it transfers its soul into the comatose, one of the comatose bodies, and then is still around.
Do you think Iron Tabby is actually Iron Tabby, or maybe she's something else? Somebody else.
Interesting.
She seemed pretty pissed off, right?
Maybe
She's supposed to be dead.
maybe
Something
the
sucked
thing.
her brain and then just jumped into her when it got killed in another place.
That's interesting.
Well, we killed her. She was dead. She wasn't comatose.
Yeah.
So I don't think that.
She was revived as something, but maybe it could be that she was turned comatose. We don't know, but
Well,
After
I guess we don't know.
Yeah.
I'll say, do we know that if the vampire inhabits, like, it's, these comatose things, would it have its own memories, or would it have the comatose things memories at all?
It would have some
Or
of
would
the
it be a
comatose things
struggle?
memories because when it feeds on them, it learns
Oh,
that.
right.
But
maybe
it
not
would
all
still
of them.
be itself. It wouldn't
Yeah, but what
change
if
its
it's a strong
personality or
will?
anything like that.
Like it went into a really strong-willed creature, there'd be a fight.
We probably
It's
don't
possible, but you're not sure.
Because I'll say this thing seems to have Tavia's memories. It went to, the benefactor.
Mm-hmm.
It knew where Thornhearth was. It knew where her cottage was, which, I mean, maybe that one it would have known from eating its memories, but it's probably Tavia. So it
Cool.
seems to be able to sense the presence of people around it somehow.
Yes.
But then
if we
metal-
put a metal bucket on our head,
Metal blocks
then we
it.
should be okay. A metal bucket? We could probably find some buckets or some
I wonder if-
foil.
I think you're describing like a helmet. We could just wear helmets.
No. It's like armor, but it's made out of like a bucket. You put on your
It
head.
has
We
to
could probably
specifically
get-
be a bucket. I understand.
We could probably have some holes in it. Maybe it'd be an old bucket that already has holes in it.
Like she was in a box, like encased entirely.
Yeah.
With metal.
An iron box, she said. I think she said. Yes, an iron chest.
It's hard to say if
It had lead in it. Did you eat some of the lead and that's why you forgot things?
lead poisoning.
No.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is it's hard to say if you need to like completely encase yourself or just like encase your head sort of thing. We don't really know. Either way, I'm not wearing a fucking bucket.
I'm thinking she's probably psychic, like a psychic vampire. So it'd have to be around your head. So maybe I should get like metal earplugs.
Metal
That might work.
steel type
Earplugs.
Pokemon are immune to psychic. I remember this. I think immune or weak or resistant. I forget.
Steel earplugs. Yes.
Yeah. Steel earplugs. It's just the ears. That's where your thoughts leak out, right?
Yeah.
That's the only holes in your head. Come on.
Sometimes it
He
comes out
sat
of my
through
mouth,
a giant
but-
hole in his head.
What are you talking about?
Your mouth.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mouth isn't a hole. You can close it.
You can close your ears too. You can't
You
close
can
your
open up
ears.
and close other holes too. Depends.
Phrasing?
Anyway, I think we should go find something metal to put on our heads and go kill us a chick again.
Okay.
But we have
Again.
no idea where she is right now.
Currently,
Well,
no.
she's in the underground.
Well, no, she left the underground.
But that old dude said that she left. We gotta go down there and kill the
Kid
people in
said
the
she-
comatose stuff anyway, right?
True.
So she
Why-
can't come back to them.
You seem to be pretty intent on killing random people for no real reason.
And get this, if we go and buy a couple black powder kegs, we should probably just roll them down there and blow her up.
Oh, barrelmancy tricks.
My
Uh,
buddy's got some kegs. I saw them outside his shop there. So. Still covered, so they wouldn't get wet. But
I assume, Janissa, you haven't seen anyone from down below since you ran away.
She says, I have seen one of them skulking out at night when most people are sleeping. And then someone is thoughtless.
Sorry,
See,
what was
she's
that last
going
part?
inside,
Someone
And
is
then
thoughtless?
the next day, someone is thoughtless.
Who did you see from the underground?
Was it the same person? Or sorry, was it only one occasion?
It was once or twice. I didn't get a close enough look to see which one it was, but I saw them coming from down there.
Do we know if these vampires, this is just a thought to the group, are they allergic to garlic? Or if like these like other vampires, if they're allergic to maybe something else that we could like, you know, maybe rub ourselves with, like cocoa beans or something, or cinnamon?
Lead.
Lead? We could shoot her full of lead, I suppose. One of those two.
You can give me another occultism or religion check. You have to get a crit on this to know.
Can I guide myself?
You can, yeah.
I know nothing. Jones, no.
So drag
I'll give it to myself.
drag that spell effect guidance onto your token.
Ha ha ha. Excellent.
Oof.
Well, shit.
Do you have any mythic that you might want to use?
I might want to save it for when Iron Tavia beats our ass. But actually, our game's
There's
almost
only
finished,
20
so I'll
minutes,
use it.
so yeah.
Yeah, I will use it. And I'll re-roll it.
Oh,
That's
Plus 10.
with the no, not
Plus 4.
10, plus 4. Yeah.
so 26. No, you don't know. Currently, you don't know what vulnerabilities they have.
I'm gonna assume.
She
I'm
could
gonna buy
still
some
be
stuff and probably
weak to
rub it
cold
on myself.
iron. She was
Could
already
be.
weak to cold iron before. We don't know if she's lost her hag
Immunities.
weaknesses.
You know,
Yeah.
we could probably grab some cumin and, you know, kind of rub it all over ourselves.
I think you mean cumin?
Excuse me?
Sorry. Sorry, where are we rubbing the cumin?
Where are we getting it from?
No,
Well,
where are
that's,
we
you know.
rubbing it? Where are we rubbing it in?
He said all over your body, so...
You have that much?
So if you just want to come over here, I can probably help you out with that. You know, I didn't buy any, but I do have some in my hand.
Ooh, sticky hands.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I guess it's just go kill all of her husks, but we still don't know where the fuck she is. Maybe.
Do we know that they're... Do we actually
Go
know that they're husks, though?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Maybe
Yeah.
they're not like mindless and they'll have some information on where they're gonna be.
She
think we
did
should
say
buy
that most of them were asleep
More like
and wouldn't get up,
zombies.
and
Yeah.
a couple of them were twitching like zombies.
But that was like moments after. It's hard to say
That's true.
what's happened since.
I think we should buy a barrel, a keg of black powder, light it up, and roll it down there, and then we can find out afterwards.
But if we just blow up the place, we kind of delete any evidence and we don't
Yeah.
have any follow-up ideas of where she is at the moment. I mean, we can
Fair
talk with Zaldek. Maybe this information will trigger something for him, but doubt it.
And maybe we can get some tin foil. I'm still looking for a hat. Okay, I'm down. Whatever you guys want to do. No cumin, no coming, no nothing.
Do you want to look for Seldag first, or go down and see what's going on?
I guess just go down. Unless
Okay.
you guys want to.
I don't know that we need. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. So,
Get
did I
down.
put a
Get
thing?
down.
No,
Do
I
it.
didn't.
Sweet.
So activate, and before anyone starts walking, because
Oh.
I know that Pat
Are we-
really likes to just start walking and always steps on traps and stuff immediately, and then gets upset because he stepped on a trap.
Are we supposed to see this giant exclamation mark?
Around
No.
us?
Is there a
The
giant
traps?
exclamation mark? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, perfect, fantastic.
I will not step there because there's a trap right in front of me.
I immediately use my new robes of electricity to fly over it. No, I mean, I don't think I'd be looking for traps, so we walking on it, boys, unless one of you would have been.
Sky is...
Well, I think we'd probably be a little bit more on. Well, we wouldn't want to just run in here like guns blazing, right? Probably.
I
wanna
mean,
come in a little bit slower.
Will
Just to
I
check
mean,
it out, right?
you decide what your character would do. Depending on the description, my character would not start looking for traps here. That's for sure.
Well,
So
I might be a little gun shy from the last time I ran into some place.
one thing that you learn as you are walking towards there with, and you meet up with Apog, he tells you, the riotous overgrowth here has attracted some dangerous natural attention. So we should be wary going in.
What?
What kind of dangerous
What does that
natural
mean?
attention?
The plants are not exactly friendly.
I
Is
see.
this
Oh, well,
something that happened recently, or it's been like a long time?
Within the last few months.
Okay.
Before the creature
Before
came.
she
yeah.
showed up. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
But that's not normal either, though, right?
It's not normal, but the houseless people in this area were
Growing rice on the carpets or something.
yeah, they were having more and more trouble getting in and out.
Oh, okay.
So this area, as you're coming to it, you're noticing on the walls closer and closer to the stairs that there are let's see, it's all made of stone, crumbling from great age and invasive roots. And there are a lot of bear carvings. Oh no, frequently bear. Not there are bear carvings. There are a lot of crossed crooks and flails and stylized ram heads. And anyone who wants to can give me a religion check. Oh, Fester,
Well,
you
that's
know.
what I needed before.
You know that this is, these are symbols of Osiris, which is what Seldag told you the giant statue you're in was. But this is obviously going into a worship area of the statue to worship Osiris.
This is his skull?
No, you're going in the vine steps, so basically going into and down below one of the legs. From the chest cavity, you're going into the abdomen and then down below one of the legs.
Okay.
Okay, since we're right close, and we were saying that something about the plants might be all funky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I throw an apple at the plants? I got a whole bunch of them. I'm just gonna kind of toss them into the bushes and see if anything happens.
You can.
I throw three apples.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you throw 3 apples. Nothing appears to happen. They bounce off the wall, and one of them splatters, and...
Man, really? One of them splatters?
Like, one of them cracks, hitting, like, one of the corners, so it splats open.
Okay. You're just giving me the vibe that these are some squishy
Like
apples.
already mushy.
Right? Like, man.
One silver apple. It's been here for like a month.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Okay.
Trying to figure out if Amir would. I don't think I had perception.
Okay. And Apog is... I set it to not add a number to him, but it still did. Apog, you told him to be support. He's going to stay behind and support.
You know what?
Yeah, stay back.
Apog told us specifically that the plants were like kind of attacking people, right?
That they've become somewhat hostile.
I think I would try to seek for the plants.
Okay.
I would seek for any plants that looked like they could attack us or whatever.
Be assholes.
Yeah.
Kind of like some.
Any like Venus flytraps or anything.
Aluk is not
stuff that-
hidden.
what's
Why
that
is
stuff
it
that
saying
makes
that
you
Aluk is
itchy?
hidden?
Poison ivy.
Yeah, poison ivy.
So, you, with that, you can't, if there are any creatures, you can't tell the difference between them and the rest of the plants.
Perfect. Be like, well, it looks safe here.
All right, I'm gonna get up onto my tiptoes and start tiptoeing.
Okay.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
All right.
What the hell is that?
Hey, those are
It's
big.
just a common plant.
This don't look like no common plant where I'm from.
So, there's that. And roll NPCs.
Obviously, they're weak to fire.
They
Maybe.
could be, you don't know.
Probably fire and slashing if I was metagaming.
So, we're at 8 minutes to, we'll go through 1 round.
Maybe 2.
But I want to
Max.
show you what these things look like, full size.
Wait,
They are, they're big old treant kind of creatures.
Would
Damn,
we
they're
know
very
from my
large.
religion thing that would they have anything to do with Osiris?
No.
The god
Osiris
Osiris?
is fertility and,
Plants, fertility, growing.
let me go here. Osiris is, his areas of concern are the afterlife, fertility, rebirth, and resurrection. So, nothing to do with plants.
Cool.
So, this one, it says that they do a thing and then they do a thing.
A different thing, right?
Yeah.
We all knew that. You guys didn't know that? I knew that.
That's a thing, man.
Okay, so it's got 5 creatures that it's looking at. So, and actually, how intelligent are they? Oh, they're intelligent. So it's only looking at 4 creatures because Aluk doesn't look all that undead. He's pretty new to being a mummy. So 6 would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh.
Did I roll good on my sneak?
6. I rolled the wrong thing. Did you roll sneak?
I did.
When?
He was tiptoeing.
Yeah, when I said I was tiptoeing.
Was that right after I rolled
That
sneak?
was
You did not roll a sneak check. You said you were tiptoeing. If you want to roll...
Mine said... I did roll a sneak right before John Dirt rolled his initiative.
Perception.
I see he rolled something.
Oh, there. I see that. Do you want to use that instead of your initiative?
I just wanted to use, like, I wanted to be sneaky, so I just wanted to know if they could see me or not. If they can see me, that's cool.
Oh, they can see you.
Okay, then no, don't worry about it.
There's nothing for you to be hiding behind right now.
I'm right behind Lyra. I was tiptoeing.
You're taller than Lyra.
Ah, shit.
Okay,
don't
so
remember
1,
how tall he
2,
is.
3, 4. So he targets.
How tall are you,
Oh,
Professor?
he's too far away.
Let's find
So,
out.
he is actually going to. I will roll again just so that I'm. Hey, no, you're not going behind the monitor, you dum dum. Okay, so Fester, because you're within 50 feet,
Yeah.
I need a fortitude save from you as he tries to leech the moisture out of you.
Oh,
It
He
is.
sucked the moisture out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna suck you off.
Okay, so you take half damage. So you only take 15. Hey, no.
It's okay. He
You
only
are
got
not
the
going
cum.
back there, you dum dum.
yeah. Just got the coming off my fingers.
So uses 2 actions to do that, and then move into melee. So he's got 25 feet. 25 gets him there.
What's that undetected thing under Fester?
That
That's 'cause I
is
did sneak.
from his sneak.
Okay. But he
To
is.
you guys, I'm undetected. Oh shit!
Oh.
Sorry, I moved.
To you
my-
guys, he's undetected.
Oh yeah.
Not really.
Fester,
With that
where'd you
roll,
go?
not really.
Right behind
You should not be
Brad.
undetected because that was not a good enough roll to be undetected. And
It said it was.
you are not guided anymore. You have guidance immunity. I should move this ahead by a bit. Okay.
All right.
So, it is your turn.
I would like to use this. I
Okay.
would like to pull out my pipe and start smoking on it. And as I'm just popping shit in there, basically I'm gonna blow out in a massive cloud of smoke that'll fill a 30-foot emanation around us, and all the creatures within it are concealed.
Okay. So, that means
Is that one action?
Very cool.
that is one action. So, concealed, concealed, concealed,
Is that
concealed,
concealed?
concealed.
Can we see out of it?
Yes, you
Concealed.
can. You can still clearly see within it. Yeah.
You can. So Fester can see clearly within it. Everyone else,
yeah.
it's concealed.
Wow, sorry guys, I was trying to help us.
It's okay.
All creatures within the
Oh,
smoke cloud are concealed from each other and from creatures outside the smoke, though you can still see clearly
creatures
within
outside.
it. Yeah, yeah.
So we can still see.
You can still see
Anyway.
within it, but everyone's
can.
concealed. So that means that you have to roll a DC 5 flat check when targeting.
If you're not faster.
I or somebody else has.
Everyone.
Guys.
Dissipates after 3 rounds.
It says he can still clearly see within it.
So I think you can, from what I'm reading, you can see within it. Oh, it does say you can. So I think for Fester it's fine. Yeah, that's one action. You got 2 left.
I will just straight up see if I can hit this guy with this. Do anything?
So
Why that?
do it again until it works. Okay. So what did you cast?
I casted Moonlight Ray
Okay.
on the 4th.
So roll that damage because that is a hit. All right. Boom. He takes full damage from that.
Yeah,
So you know that it is not resistant to
Frost.
cold damage.
I really thought I would have had a better roll than that. It's pretty low.
On 7d6, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was a lot of 1s and
40
2s.
and 50.
Yeah.
Okay, this time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2. So he targets Apog.
Up dog.
What's up, Doug?
Sorry, up dog.
So Apog makes a fort save.
Do you not have to do the flat check on a save?
Not on this, no.
Okay.
If it was I think if it was a spell, but because this is an ability, doesn't need to.
Cool.
So he fails and is taking 41 void damage.
Wrong's this guy.
He's still up. He's not feeling well, but he's still up.
Holy shit.
And then it's going to run up to here, which means that it is now also concealed. Then it is this one's turn, and everyone is within, within 50 feet. So D8, 3, so that's going to be Oluk. That is void damage. And he's not resistant to it. So, remind me, void damage, he can still take that void damage, possibly, even though he's got the void... Oh, void healing, it will not damage him. You don't take void damage and are healed by void effects that heal undead. Okay. So
he's immune to void damage.
He's immune to void damage, so I'm not even going to bother. He takes nothing from this, and then it is going to run up to there. So that's its 3, and Oluk is next. And is going to swing, batter, swing. And critically fails his flat check. So, woof, misses. And then manages to hit with the second one. Off guard flanked, so can deal this damage. 20. 5 to that plant. And it takes full damage from it. And then goes for a map 10 and hits.
How does he miss his first one but manage to hit his map 10?
He missed the first one because of a critical failure on his flat check. And he only needed to get a 5 on that flat check.
If you miss the flat check, it still increments your map?
I believe so.
It still counts as an
I don't know.
attack.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely asking. Yeah.
I assume
makes
so because I
sense.
think it still counts as an attack. You just fail to do your attack.
Yeah.
Okay. And now Lyra.
Punch him.
So like obviously these guys are concealed to me, but I still kind of know there's one beside me, right? So like I wouldn't think to move forward.
So there is one. So you're saying you want to move like here?
No, I'm just saying like, do I know this guy's right beside me?
You do know he's beside you.
Okay. Perfect.
He's just concealed, so he's harder to hit.
Perfect. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like metagaming and
Nope.
and using 2 of my actions to I'm gonna use my Heaven's Thunder to start wrapping some electricity around my arms, and then I will go into my tiger stance.
Okay.
And I'm going to target this bad boy with a flurry of blows. I don't know how the flat check works on flurry of blows, if it's 1 or 2, but I'm sure it'll do
might
what it...
do 2. I'm not sure. Yep, it did 2. And hit. You. Bam, bam.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
And oh, it only rolled it once this time.
Cool.
Last week it was rolling the or was telling me to roll
Twice.
stunning blows twice.
No, it should only once.
Okay, he takes additional oh no, I'm looking at the saving throw. He takes the 36 damage and he succeeds on his saving throw, so is not stunned.
Cool. And that's it for me.
Okay. Now, John, you're up.
Alright. Oh, there's a friend right here. I see. Fire! Yeah.
Oh, I didn't add him to the...
What? Come on. So, I'm going to use my first action to channel... Why did that... Okay, did apply to... Okay, here we go. Perfect. And then target this guy with the set attack. Well, we're just gonna miss.
Oh,
I too also will roll a 4 apparently.
it does have a re-roll, so I think you can... Oh, no, you can't
no.
mythic because it's not a skill check.
Skill.
Yeah.
Alright, that's all okay. My next action will be to... Where's it again? Big cats. Kindle Ender Flames.
Alright.
Oh, as it crashes my browser.
Oh, lovely.
Oh no.
Oh, just made me super slow. Didn't crash, but okay. I can't close my character sheet apparently, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna use my last action to map 5 it with 1 attack here.
Okay. Oh, no.
Cool.
Apparently you can't see shit.
Apparently, I can't see
Sorry.
shit.
I fucked that up, eh?
We ain't found shit.
Apog
I
says.
thought it'd be a good thing and help us out. Obviously, it did the opposite.
Apog says, I think I need to heal myself. I'm sorry.
Don't say it too loudly, they might find you.
They might figure out where you are after already having hit you.
Okay, and so he's going to heal and heal versus living, roll healing, and oh, this helps me so much as he pats his belly and heals 13. And then he is going to raise his shield. There we go. Neutral party. There we go. I was trying to find, they moved where the alignment thing was. So I didn't know how to change him to being friendly. Okay, so do we want to go through a second round, or do we want to end here? We're at 11 past 3 hours.
I think it's like we're probably not going to finish the combat, so it's probably fine to end here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then hopefully Brandon will be able to join us next week. Hopefully his wife is getting better. She's kind of been up and down for the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
Random thought, Connor, you got your pizza, right?
What? Yeah.
Out of the oven. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
burn.
Yeah.
No.
Just
I'm
making sure.
sure.
Just making sure.
A little late
Yeah,
now,
we're
right?
good.
I didn't see you dip. So I was
I
like,
totally was munching through the first 15 minutes of the
there
game.
you go.
Alright, so we will end it here. Hopefully Brandon will be able to join us, and I do have Momonga on the map, so if he does, I can just remove Alec and get him to roll some initiative to join in. And yeah, so thanks for joining us. I hope we had some folks chatting so I could chat while playing whatever game I decide to play during the stream tomorrow. And yeah, have a good night, have a good week, have a good long weekend if you get the long weekend. And happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Alright.
Valentine's, family, everything day.
So I am going to click stop recording right now.
Now gather round, ye people, and I'll sing to you a verse of heroes and adventure, both dramatic and diverse, but mostly of a man whom banks and husbands would both curse, a man who you could argue really only made things worse. Heavy in debt and on the run, huge of cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, but always finding trouble. A kind victim of circumstance, a man of noble deeds, a fierce yet gentle lover who can satisfy your needs, a gentleman of fortune, spreading cheer and spreading seed, and pissing off some folks that he would better off appease. Missing an eye and missing a lung, huge of cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, and probably aware that he's Greg Piss, the foe of marital bliss. His plans and schemes, or so it seems, are always hit or miss. He's Greg Piss, always one step from the abyss. He'll make a deal, he'll cheat, he'll steal, the danger to dismiss. Now Greg, he was a slippery bastard, devious and sly, thought nothing of betrayal, doing theft and telling lies. He owes a lot of money down in Little Tiggle-Eye, and his shadow, soul and lungs are owed by various evil guys. Heavy in debt and on the run, huge of cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, and trying to fool a dragon. Cause Greg, he likes to gamble, likes to fuck and likes to drink, and cards and dick and alcohol have brought him to the brink. If enemies and friends alike he's able to hoodwink, then maybe he can make it through without going extinct. Missing an eye and missing a lung, huge of cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, and probably aware that he's Greg Piss, the foe of marital bliss. His plans and schemes, also it seems, that always hit or miss. He's Greg Piss, always one step from the abyss. He'll make a deal, he'll cheat, he'll steal, the danger to dismiss. Greg was at his lowest ebb, he thought that he was done, wandering through the sewers soaked in shit and piss and cum. But listen when I tell you, for you must remember this: no matter how bad things appear, always bet on Piss, the foe of marital bliss. His plans and schemes, also it seems, that always hit or miss. He's Greg Piss, always one step from the abyss. He'll make a deal, he'll cheat, he'll steal, the danger to dismiss. He's Greg Piss, the foe of marital bliss. His plans and schemes, also it seems, that always hit or miss. He's Greg Piss, always one step from the abyss. He'll make a deal, he'll cheat, he'll steal, the danger to dismiss.